strangers' numbers.
Yeah. Don't you don't want to get strangers' numbers, and you don't get in their vans.
Trade cards.
Yeah, he wanted to trade your card. All right. Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Cloak and Stagger. I am your DM Moose, and with us, as always, we've got Sucinda, Wilzu, Sandy Ravage, and Aramel.
Hello.
We are continuing our Rime of the Frost Maiden campaign. What session is this?
This is 24.
Session 24. We are also still, going through troubleshooting our audio. We got new microphones and stuff. So if you would be so kind as to let us know if we need to adjust something so that we're not, killing people's ears. We appreciate that. So hope everybody had a good week. Happy Juneteenth, everybody. If you're watching us on YouTube and that's where you prefer to watch us, make sure you do subscribe to us so you see when we post new videos. I usually have each episode up the very next day, usually. And then while you're there, drop a like. It kind of helps us with the algorithm and all that good stuff. We're still doing the subs for Nitro Bear. We're currently, looks like at 31, and at 50, Sandy Ravage is going to eat the Nitro Gummy Bear, the world's hottest gummy bear, and he'll do it on stream with us. So that'll be a good time. That being said, does anybody have anything they want to say? Any announcements? Anything? No? Silence? Radio silence. Okay.
JD got to see where I'm from last week.
I did.
Nice.
We drove 1,300 miles in 72 hours.
Ooh, how'd you do with the tables? Is that what they call them?
I played real life bingo for the first time. That shit intense. I was having
real life bingo?
Yeah, borderline
great.
panic attack levels of intense.
It's my
I'm
happy
talking
place.
sheets of numbers just looking at you. And they're calling them like this. They're like B37, O20. And you have to look through, like you think of a bingo card, right? Take that and multiply that. Let's see, there was 6 on a sheet. We had 2 sheets, and then
It was
extra
more than
sheets
6
on
on
the
a sheet.
It was 9 on a sheet.
I think it was like 12.
12?
Because
Is
it
there
was
not a
four,
limit that you can
4
play at
columns
once?
with 3 rows.
Needless to say, your boy did poorly, real poorly.
They
Sen,
just call them so
How
fast.
did you do,
play
Sen?
bingo.
But then they
I
do.
did poorly as well.
But then they
Wait.
do the lightning round,
Oh, shit.
which
They
we
don't
had,
say which letter it
which we
is.
had two cards.
Wow.
And they don't call the letter, and they do it like this. They go 37, 14, 83, 12, 2, and you're looking like,
Oh my god.
yeah, no, you want to talk about some, and people are serious in there about bingo, real serious about bingo, like how we're serious with D&D. That's bingo.
I guess that's how to make it into a game. Just make it fast as fuck. And if
I
you
mean,
can't
you
find
got-
it, you
place.
missed
I
it.
literally love it so much. I was keeping up with my cards really well. I just didn't have good cards.
That's what happens when you have money on the line.
Dude, I'm
was
talking.
great.
There was a dude across from us who was keeping up with like 12 sheets or something all at once, and he was just ba 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 ba.
Amazing.
I didn't even send it out. No, count me out.
Superhuman. All right, well,
Back to Dungeons and Dragons.
that was a. What do you think? What do you think, Ladybug? Dog cam? Dog cam.
Get a dog.
Diggity dog cam. I guess we should do a recap since we were off last week.
I'll do the recap.
Oh, whoa! Where'd you come from, bro?
Perfect.
Hit us with that sweet recap.
How about
Tell
a
me what happened
sweet
last time.
koozie made by my lovely fiance that says #holding on to Bolden.
Oh my god!
This.
My guy's getting married in a couple months.
That's what she
Congratulations!
said.
Oh my god!
That is
It's
the.
on the koozie.
I don't know what to say about your koozie. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm just gonna drink.
What happened last week? It's a great story. Last week was session 23. Started off with me slinking around the town, finding that nobody really cares about the place that we just liberated. Didn't really get any money out of it either, but it's okay. Is sin rubbing off on me? Probably so. I go to town, talk to the owner of the tavern. He's like, hey, what's going on? He's like, I don't know. What'd you do? All right, we saved your town, owner. It's great. They don't care. It's whatever. Then he's like, hey, Denev's Rest. You shouldn't go there. It's scary. Makes a lot of noises inside of it.
We're gonna.
And I'm like, well, we're probably going to go there anyways, even if, even if I don't say anything to the rest of the group, we're going to go. So I go back up there to the Kier after the owner's like, all right, I'll rouse whoever is in charge of this place. So go back up there. These folks are sleeping, hanging out. Wait around, talk about our next move. Let's go to Denev's Rest. Let's hear the scary stuff. And we go there, we have fun, we try to sneak around, try to do our thing. Wilzu sees some magic from the back door. Looking in at some kind of illusion magic. Illusion. So we spend like 8 hours trying to open the door without being destroyed. We open the door successfully. We don't get destroyed, but who knew there are some dark dwarves inside. Killed them all. There were a couple.
No survivors.
No survivors.
Not this time.
We don't take no prisoners or survivors. So we killed them all. Did we figure out what the illusion magic was? Not really.
No, it's probably just one of them doing
It's
some
just one of
illusion
them looking like whatever.
shit. Yeah,
They were
probably-
invisible.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. So we killed them all. We looked around. It was whatever. I think we got... Did we get anything out of there? I don't think so. So like, all right, let's leave. This place sucks. We asked about Prudence one more time at the uphill inn. They don't know what we're talking about. Just like up and left. And I got a road beer to go. It was great. So we're like, all right, let's make it to Bryn Shander in like 4 hours. And it's like a 12-hour trek. So we press forward. We march. It's terrible. I have 2 levels of exhaustion. The group, everyone else has 1 level of exhaustion except for Sandy, who has 0 levels of
It feels
exhaustion.
great, ironically.
It's fantastic. And then Wilzu sees something up on a hill. He's like, hey, look, they're attacking us, and shoots fireballs at it. Doesn't look like it does much.
No one
Upon
believes me.
further inspection,
No one believes me.
it's our good friend Thoob, who was supposed to be the 5th member of our party, but for one reason or another, it didn't happen. He's in some kind of sacrificial position with like a halberd or something stuck in his mouth, and then there's stuff in blood written on the ground. What's in it? Only Sin knows it because she can read Infernal. Wilzu can't, and that's okay.
In
That's
10 minutes,
what-
I could.
And teamwork makes the dream work. What was written in blood? That's a great question. It says, Wilzu, your debt will be paid in blood. It's ironic because it's in blood. Something about your book, maybe, and then you hear a voice in your head that you haven't told us yet. It says, soul will be drained to a nexus and burned forever. And then some kind of purple flying creature is like, ah! And then it like comes down on you. And then that's where we are.
Demon Dragoon.
Oh yeah, we're on the bottom of the hill. They're up top, and yeah,
Yep.
fight.
That summed it all up. You get inspiration today. You're
Thank you.
probably gonna need it.
Yes.
So yes, after you found Thoob,
Poor Thoob.
skewered through his throat and just so forcefully that it was down into the rock. Wilzu and Susinda went up to investigate. And yeah, the shit talk came from above, and when you looked up, you saw this creature kind of yelling, but also about to jump down at you. So, that being said, we're just going to go ahead and kick this session right off into some combat, into some initiative. So, I need everybody to roll me some initiative.
Alright, so question.
Okay. Who's moving
Is
my
initiative
microphone?
an
Who's
ability
moving my
check?
microphone?
We got dogs just
Diggity dogs, doggity diggity down here.
digging and... Okay, what was your question?
Would you say initiative is an ability check? Because I'm exhausted and disadvantaged.
I would say, yeah,
and my
technically.
speed's halved.
Yeah, so
Alright, so I
disadvantage.
rolled an 8 already.
Because you were not
Alright.
feeling super hot.
Nice. Correct answer.
So does that mean I have to roll twice if I have 1 level of exhaustion?
Oh yeah, do we have to roll twice then?
Yes.
Yes. Except for Sandy. What'd you roll?
So 20.
Okay.
Nice.
My second roll was actually better than my first, so.
What was yours?
Same.
Was it 10?
I rolled a 12.
12. And Sucinda?
8.
I love this music.
You got that organ playing.
Sounds like some Castlevania.
It's appropriate music for a guy who's going to
Strahd-
attack with his
Strahd
halberd
music.
and his beard.
We're in Strahd's
There
Keep.
we go. And bam. Let's switch it over to the battle cam.
No, I can 150 feet.
Let's I'll tell you what, let's do a full screen for the stream here. This is basically what we're looking at. Whew. Whew. All right, thank you also to Dwarven Forge for taking my money so that I could build this. And also thank you to Sirenscape for having awesome music and it working this week.
Ew.
So, all right, so that's gonna bring us first to Mr. Ravage.
Okay.
Also, chat, let me know if anything needs to be adjusted with audio.
So I'm assuming I still have Airmail on my shoulder.
Yeah, you're kind of like
Helping him
yeah,
walk?
you're not like hauling him like a sack of
Okay.
flour.
Yeah, I'm not a 50-pound bag of rice.
I'm gonna ask him, do you want us to get you up
Just
to him?
do it. No.
All right.
I'm good here.
So as soon as he says no, I'm just gonna drop him.
That's totally fine.
I'm just gonna just not help him anymore.
You're prone.
I'm gonna go up the hill. But how much?
So there are squares marked. So these are all 5 foot
Okay.
kind of squares. Yeah, you can just put them up there.
Okay.
So you don't go sliding.
And then can I hold my action to if someone gets close enough to me to make an attack?
I think it's. Correct me if I'm wrong here. I think it's you have to hold your turn, right?
Okay.
Yeah, technically, yeah. You would have
Yeah.
had
Okay.
to
Well, then
delay
I-
your turn until a certain event happened.
Yeah.
I will end my turn then.
Okay. Now you could, if you have anything ranged, you could throw something.
Would you have like 80 javelins
Oh, I
on
do.
you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
You're a peacock.
thanks, thanks God.
You're welcome, my child.
I didn't say I'll end my turn. I said I'll take my javelin out. I'll go for this one here and throw my javelin at it. Which is a D6. Oh wait, no, I gotta roll that. It's been a week or two. A 9.
That is gonna go wild and disappear into the snowy cliffs up above him.
Okay. Well, that will end my turn.
He looks at you and kind of sneers, which will bring us to his turn, and he is going to jump down right next to. This is Thub's body
I
here,
was about to
Okay.
say.
and he's going to jump down here and run around front, and he is going to take a swing at you, Mr. Wilzu.
Ready in a reaction.
That is going to be, as he swings at you with his glaive, a 17 to hit.
Oh, barely can't. Well, maybe I can stop that. Hold on. Is it a bonus action to do this? Oh, no, it costs a reaction, so I can't do both. I get hit.
All right, you take 6 slashing damage as he just kind of come up from landing and jumping, so he didn't quite get the full force of his swing behind you, but he did kind of graze you there, which is going to bring us. Now you see the other one up top also jump down and is going to attack you, Sin.
Perfect.
That is going to be a non-nat 20 to hit.
That doesn't hit me. I'm actually a 21.
Hello.
You know I can click a single thing and see that you're
That was
lying.
lying. That was a lie.
That is going to be 11 damage as he actually kind of catches you a little off guard
good timing
and
with the
slashes
music.
your back, which is going to end his turn. That's bringing us to Aramel.
Cool. So my speed is half right now, so I'm going to move 15 feet towards the ramp. And then I think I can see both people?
Yeah, I'd say
can
you're high
see-
up enough now to see both of them.
I'm going to actually use my bonus action to dash to get an additional 15 feet. And I'm going to go back for one more spot.
Go, wait, forward or backwards?
Back.
Down here?
Yep, and I'm going to shoot at the one that's closest to me.
Okay, this one up here?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
He's the one that stabbed Sen?
Correct.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, he kind of slashed her with his glaive.
It's going to be a 16 to longbow.
That hits.
Hey-oh. Cool. I'm going to do some sneak attack, I assume, since he's fighting with people.
Okay.
That's 2d6. That's 9. 15 piercing.
Okay. So you let loose your it's just a regular arrow, I suppose.
Yeah, just
And it sticks into him, and he kind of breaks it off, and it doesn't seem like it had the full effect against him.
cool.
But he is sort of bleeding a little bit. It's kind of this black, sludgy ooze coming out.
Thanks for ruining my arrow, I'll say, end of turn.
Wilzu.
Is he within range of the Thoob corpse? Like, he can reach out and touch him?
Oh.
The one in front of you is, yeah.
Okay.
Are you going to catapult through
Could I...
Try and throw
So I assume Thoob's corpse is kind of like this?
Yes.
All right?
Now he is skewered to the ground.
Yeah, I'm not trying to
Okay.
catapult himself. I want to catapult his hand with such force at backhand. Is that possible? So it catapults on like a shockwave right at him.
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna cast
Why not?
a rank 1 catapult on a piece of a body to backhand this demon. He has to make a dexterity savings throw
Okay.
to
He
dodge
fails.
the backhand.
This
I
is
hope
a-
he fails.
This is amazing.
That's going to be a 12.
He fails. Yes. 13.
Yes.
He is gonna take 3d8 damage.
That's an amazing smack.
Some force on it.
This would shatter the Thoob hand too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a
Poor
1.
Thube's hand.
12 damage. 12
Okay.
specifically
Slapping damage?
probably bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, from a hand.
It is magical, though, I guess.
I'm looking for it. Hold on. Because that's important, I think, here. Demonstrate something. It's bludgeoning. It's bludgeoning damage.
Just
not
bludgeoning. And how much damage was it?
magic. It was 12.
Okay.
Nice.
So, as this devil has come down and tried to take a swipe, and did get a swipe against you, when he's kind of reeling back to take another swing, as he's moving past Thube's body, Thube's hand just lifts up with lightning speed and backhands him right across the face, and you see a tooth just go flying out of his mouth. He kind of spits it on the ground and sneers at you. Does that end your turn?
I'm going to follow up with a bonus action after that to turn into a misty cloud. And, whoop, not him. Grab the front of his stick. Poof. Right behind my nice big buddy here.
Okay. The snow is starting to kind of fall a little heavier and heavier. Sucinda.
Just for my own reference, we finished a long or short rest before this fight, right?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
I know we rested at the care in some fashion.
I mean, whatever's on your sheet would be accurate.
Well, it's more for in case if we get too damaged. I didn't know if I could use my healer's kit. And one of the stipulations is that
You need a long rest?
Well, no, the person who I'm healing has finished a long or short rest since the last time I used it.
I think you used it in the Dwergar fight,
But-
didn't you? And I know you didn't. You guys basically like,
We
We
paced
took out.
We
Yeah.
didn't do anything. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I hate it for all y'all then.
Wait, did I receive a healer's kit?
Her magic.
what would you like to do?
I'm not gonna be able to heal people a lot this round, so everyone just, take care of yourselves. I will, however, cast Aid right now because that's probably the best I can do for everybody. So I'm gonna choose all 3 of my friends, and I'm gonna increase their hit point maximum as well as current. So both for 5 for the next 8 hours.
Who's that affect?
All 3 of y'all.
Oh.
Everyone but me.
So we all gain 5, you said?
You gain 5, and your hit point maximum increases by 5 as well.
Okay.
So just add 5 temporary hit points
Right.
Yep.
on top of that.
Hello.
And if you're already at your max, though, don't forget you get to add 5. And if
Yeah.
I heal you later, then you can go up to the plus 5.
Are you?
Thank
Do
you.
you have any bonus actions or movement you want to make?
Welcome.
Dog cam.
I want to just kind of turn my body so the person next to me isn't just going to stab me in my back. I want to at least look me in the side eye. Jamie, will you just move my little token, my little character person?
Whoa,
I don't want this guy stabbing me in my back.
Where do you want to go?
Like strafe around him, probably.
Yeah.
Don't encourage him. All right, end of turn.
End of turn.
Okay, that's gonna bring us back to you, Sandy.
I want to rush the one that just got backhanded
Okay.
and make a swing at him, hoping that he's somewhat distracted by this backhand.
Do it.
9.
That is going to miss as you almost kind of slip a little bit on the slick rock, and your swing just goes a little bit wild.
And then I'll just end my turn there, separating him and Wilzu.
Seeing you
Nice.
run up, he's going to turn to you. And actually, he will lean forward. His beard is kind of made of these, like, spiny, barbed tentacles almost that are going to lash out and try and hit you.
I hate it.
It's going to be a 15 to hit, though. I think
That hits.
that hits. Okay. It's going to be 8 damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no!
You got it.
What is that? Poison? Is it darkness?
10.
Okay, you are currently poisoned.
Oh, God.
And right now, in addition to being poisoned, you cannot regain hit points while you are poisoned. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns, though.
Okay.
Well, this is a real bummer.
You want to put this around your guy,
I will.
which is going to bring us to the next one, who's not really in range of anybody at the moment. So he's going to
Well,
actually...
he just send us right next
Sin's
to him.
behind him.
Thanks.
Oh, I can't see. Okay.
Good teamwork, guys.
So he's gonna turn around and swing his glaive at Sin.
Great.
Way to go, y'all.
You gotta be honest with the DM.
Yeah,
And
That's true.
It's gonna be a
better with
13
you.
to hit,
That's my AC.
and just barely hits.
We gotta get you some chain, man. You wearing leather? You should have told me, Sucinda.
That is going to be 6 damage slashing as he comes across your shoulder. But that will end his turn, which brings us to Aramel.
Cool. I'm going to do something different and shoot that guy with an arrow that I did last time. So, I'm going to use my inspiration and roll again really
Okay.
quick because I don't think an 11 hits.
It does not.
Damn. What about a 12?
A 12 just barely misses.
Fuck.
It looks like it's going to hit, and this one had gone to swing at Sucinda and moved just out of the way. It almost looked like it caught him on the shoulder a little bit, but went and crashed and broke against the rock wall.
I'll use my bonus action to kind of duck down and hide, behind the ridge there as best as possible.
Okay, make a
Oh, an ability check? That's not the right answer.
yeah. Let's make a. Go ahead and just make a stealth check for me.
With disadvantage.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of high to start with. Non-natural 20.
Okay.
Oh.
You know that they know you're there, but you're able to kind of take cover a little bit against the wall. So I'll say you have half cover right now against anything they would, if they were to kind of projectile anything at you. All right, Wilzu.
Does poison impose disadvantage on attacks?
I believe it does. Disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Oh, great. Can't hit anyways. Make it harder for me.
If I hook Sandy up with the help action, would he just be able to roll normal on his turn? Does that give him advantage?
Yeah. If you want to use the help action, it would counter the disadvantage.
Okay. I see him getting sickly, but I know he's like my only hope out of this. So I'm just gonna do my best to just annoy the shit out of the dude he's fighting and just like taunt and like weave between Sandy's legs, talking, making him like glance at me.
What do you say? What do you say to him?
I like duck under his legs. Go. You thought you could stalk me, but you can't because I'm over here. Get past my big man if you can. You're nothing compared. Like just talking shit nonstop.
Love it. Okay.
I'll hold my ground.
You're my corner man.
Sucinda.
Yeah. Hype.
Yes. My
It's your
turn. I don't really have a whole lot of anything.
You got a weapon?
Yeah,
Swing it.
I'm just gonna try and These aren't like frost-like beings, right? Clearly, like they're just wearing their little skimpy clothing. I guess I'm gonna try and cast Ray of Frost, which my friends have never seen me try and use before. Okay, a ranged spell attack. Let's hope for the best here.
You all see Sucinda's hand kind of freeze over a little bit.
15.
That hits.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice powers.
And it's an 8.
8 damage?
8
Cold
damage, and its speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Wow.
Let's see. Okay. Your ray just beams out from your hand and catches this thing right in the neck, right under its jaw, and you see it take the full brunt of this damage.
Good.
And you see the snow that's falling kind of stick to it, and it kind of shakes it off a little bit, but you definitely did some good damage. He still looks pretty capable, though. Which brings us to Sandy.
Coughing up this poison, missing these hits, only makes me madder. I go into a rage. Oh, yeah! And I'm going to swing at this guy twice. This makes the dice way harder to read. A 16 for the first attack.
Okay.
And a 21 for the second attack.
Nice.
Both of those hit as you cleave twice. Let's see some damage.
All right. First damage is going to be a whopping 14.
Okay.
Nice.
And then the other one is going to be a 9.
Okay. Your axe, as you cleave through the first time, takes a huge gash out of his side. He's so distracted by this little gnome just talking trash to him. The one he was sent out to kill, talking trash. And you almost stumble a little bit, but you from the poison, and you gain your footing, and you come up and cleave right through, take a chunk out of his side, and then follow up and land a blow right in his clavicle.
Nice.
Black ooze just
Beautiful.
gushing out of every chunk that you've taken out. And it seemed like your axe, it didn't glow or anything, but it just felt like it did its full weight in damage.
Awesome.
End of turn.
Can I make a con save to get unpoisoned?
Absolutely.
Never mind, I'll end my turn.
Oh, man. That'd have been epic to get so angry.
Yeah. I flexed the poison out.
We're quite used to that.
I don't think a 6 works.
So this kind of weakened one is going to cough up this kind of black sludge. He's going to look at you, and he's going to try and push his way around you and attack Wilzu. He utters something in Infernal. So, Cindy, you can't quite understand it. Wilzu, you hear this deep guttural voice as he comes after you with his glaive.
I don't speak that.
Speak clearly, darling.
But he seems so hurt, he rolls a natural 1 and drops his glaive on the ground, and it slides off the side of the cliff there. And kind of fumbling for it, he just kind of doesn't know what to do right now, which will bring us to his friend, who will see this and is going to turn away and come toward you, Wilzu, as well. But you will get an attack of opportunity if you'd like to swing with your mace.
Okay, I will do just that. Let's see. Oh, wow.
That dice is dead.
It's a natural 20. It really is. For the camera, it was a natural 20.
Okay.
But I won't keep it. I'll roll another
Okay.
dice. I just thought it was funny. The one that I throw halfway across the floor. Go figures. My probably only natural 20 of the day. 15 plus 1, 16.
That hits.
Perfect. My damage is 1d6 minus 1. 1.
Okay, you just catch a glancing blow across his back
funny.
as he goes to run towards Wilzu, and he's going to take his swing with his glaive at you, which is going to be a 13.
A 13 against me?
Yeah.
Uh,
The music. What's he gonna do?
Yeah.
Remind me, if my AC is 13, he rolls 13. Is that a hit?
That is a hit.
Okay, I'm hit.
Okay. That is going to be 13 damage as he cleaves right down across your back.
Thank you, temporary hit points.
Aramel.
I'll shoot my longbow at the one who just attacked Wilzu there in front of me,
Okay.
up the ramp. I will shoot an arrow with my longbow. But let me be clear, I'm not just gonna shoot my chuck my longbow at him.
Okay.
Non-nat 20.
Okay, that definitely hits.
All right, cool.
And this is the one right in front of you you're shooting?
Yeah, just
Okay.
straight up the ramp
Okay.
in front of me. I assume he's engaged right now with this guy. All right, cool. 10, 20 piercing.
Okay. This one sinks right, bless you, right to where it looks like where his spine would be. And you see his back kind of arch and just like yell out. And he can't reach it to quite get it out. But then he just kind of straightens up a little bit and seems like, again, it didn't have its full effect against him.
End of turn.
Wilzu.
How hurt does Sandy look right in front of me?
How hurt does he look?
Yeah, is he bleeding everywhere? Or is he just like angry?
I'm bleeding a little bit,
Just a little
but
bit?
mostly angry.
And
Yeah, I would say. Just pulling this up.
Does the
Yeah,
poison-
he looks decent.
Okay, in
Do
that
you look
case,
a little green with that poison?
You see him kind of like he not as stalwart as he normally would be in combat. A little woozy.
I am going to take the disengage action and use my small stature to just weave between everybody, rush over towards Sucinda, and kind of just kneel down and tell her, "Okay, we got this. There's two of them on Sandy. They're on Sandy now." Okay. I think that's all I can do. I think I'll end my turn. Let me make sure. Yeah, I'm in my turn there.
Okay, Sin.
Why are we all dying? I hate this. I'm just gonna try and do Ray of Frost, or not Ray of Frost. Excuse me. No, yeah, I was right. Ray of Frost again. Since the guy has his back to me, do I have any type of advantage?
Negative.
The girl can try. 11.
11 just kind of goes wild as he moves out of the way just in time. Accidentally. He didn't kind of see it coming, but he's trying to position himself to get another attack at Sandy here.
Okay.
End of turn? Are you moving?
I want to move and step kind of in front of Wilzu to try and shield him.
What a pal.
All right, that does bring us to you, Sandy.
So I'm gonna make my 2 attacks. I'm gonna hit the one that's unarmed first and see how bad he's hurt after, and determine if I want to take my second attack at the other.
Okay.
So the first one's a 25.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, and that's going to be for 10 damage.
Okay.
Nice.
Another clean hit right in the back of this devil. Black sludge still falling out. He's still standing, though. So that was 10 damage?
That was. I'll go ahead and attack him again.
Okay.
It's going to be a natural 1, boss.
Nat 1. Okay. You go to swing at him as you're kind of laughing about him dropping his weapon. You drop your weapon as well.
Oh, man.
And it also falls down off the cliff as it just slips out of your hands from the wet snow.
Brawler mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
End my turn.
Okay. That's going to bring us to the one you just tried to swing at. He looks up at you and just angrily takes his fist and just goes to punch you right in the face. Which is going to be a 17 to hit.
It hits.
That is going to be 5 bludgeoning damage as he just clocks you right across the mouth.
Okay.
And you just see black sludge kind of coming out of his nose and his mouth. He looks very, very hurt.
I see how this is about to go.
Um,
I see exactly
Fist
how this is about to go.
Tell the other one with the glaive to agree.
This one, after being shot in the back, is going to turn and
Oh no, that's not what I wanted.
head towards you.
Oh, Airmail's cool mode slide back.
Yeah, you tried to slide back. Not quite enough.
not
Sandy, you can make an unarmed attack, just a D20 plus your strength mod
Natural
against
20.
this thing as
Natural
he tries
20.
to...
Hit him in the back of the head. Nat 20.
Not 20.
Yes.
So
So that's maximum damage.
Tweety bird.
So that's going to be a D4 plus your strength.
D4.
So it's just it's automatically a 4. You don't even have to roll.
Okay.
And what's your strength modifier?
Plus 20.
Plus 4.
Hell yeah. It's
Eight.
a punch.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So you just clock this guy right across the back of his head. It almost sends him stumbling so much that Aramel kind of slides back down the hill a little bit.
Would I get bonus damage because I'm enraged too?
I don't know enraged by heart.
What's it say for
Yeah.
that?
Man, you're gonna make me look down here and read it.
You gain advantage on strength attacks and saving throw plus 2 melee damage with strength weapons. So yeah.
Okay.
Them fists is
So
weapons.
10 damage total.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
Harder than my firebolt.
My fists are fireballs. But he is going to lash out at you actually with his beard.
Yikes.
That is going to be a 22
That misses. Alright.
to hit.
Cool.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Can do.
You are going to take 10 piercing damage as this kind of thorny, gross beard just pierces into your flesh.
Alright. That's a net of
Con save with
that's a net of
disadvantage.
5. With disadvantage? It wasn't. Oh, it got worse. It's a 4.
Somebody
Can
wanna
I
put
be
this
exhausted
on,
and? Can I be exhausted and poisoned?
Well, you can't regain hit points
Yeah, that's
right
true.
now, which is the kind of the added.
Oh no, I have a disadvantage on attack rolls.
Okay, that's gonna end his turn, which brings us to you, Aramel.
Alright, I'm gonna pull out my rapier and just try and stab the shit out of this guy right
Okay.
in front of me.
Okay.
On there. Man, disadvantage on everything. That's not a bad number to start on. 11.
11. He just parries off your attack with his glaive.
I will bonus action disengage from him and run away 15 feet.
That's the spirit. That's the good strategy.
That's as far as I can walk.
You can, since it's the end of your turn, you can make another Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
Yeah, well, I mean...
Try and flex the poison out.
I got to. I'm going to try it. Oh, damn, nat 20 on the first one. Oh, God. 7.
All right, you're still feeling sick to your stomach.
This is really unfortunate.
Wilzu.
Do I have clear sight of that one, or would he be covered a bit?
I'd say you'd have... I'd say if you walked up to the edge, you would have clear sight of him.
Nah, he'd get my ankles.
And he'd be far enough away, because he's about 5 feet below you at that point.
I'm going to just help Sandy. I'm going to shoot the one near Sandy with a firebolt.
Okay.
As my mind suddenly thinks, wait, what type of creatures are these? As I fire off a nat 1 firebolt.
Man.
Okay. This fireball
You were so hot
goes
first.
wild. This guy actually looks like he's going to go try to grab his glaive from down below. And the fireball actually hits him, and it engulfs him in flame. But he just, it looks like I take showers in this shit.
My slight thought comes to a realization. Shit, demons! And I'll snuff out my fiery power completely and just shake my head. In my turn.
Sucinda.
This is terrible. I hate it so much. Now I feel even more inclined to use my ice on these creatures since I
Can't
saw
wait to
what
spend a
happened with
week
the
in
fire.
Chandra after this.
It was a 10. Nothing happens.
Make it
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
No, I'm good.
All right, player. Sandy.
Save us.
So mine and this guy's weapons are down here.
Yeah, both of you are unarmed at the moment.
Dude, you don't have anything? You don't have
I do, but he pulled his fist out, so...
Sandy's an honor-bound fighter.
Alright.
About warrior.
So I'm still enraged, so I can attack twice with my fist. But I'm poisoned, and Wilzu's no longer my hype man.
So you have disadvantage.
I've got to roll 4 times. Okay.
The hype man ran.
Yeah.
So... Because I have a thing in here, it's unarmed strike. It's +6 to attack, is that correct? Or do I just take the natural...
Let's see here.
Yeah, I mean, that's
roll?
your strength plus your...
Plus your proficiency.
Proficient with hands.
It is +6.
Okay, so
Plus
a
6 to fist.
24.
Damn, with disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
Wow.
For my first attack,
Jeez.
and a natural 1 for my second, because I know I'm not going to hit any worse than that. So
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack roll, or your damage.
that's the 4 plus
It's a
the
D4
8 plus
plus-
the 2. So
Plus your, so it's a
8, so
D4
10.
plus 4 plus 2.
it's 10
a
again.
10.
I rolled a 4.
Nice.
Okay, you lean into this thing as it's looking back towards you now, just foregoing its glaive at this point and turning to kind of try and counterattack you. And you punch this thing again directly in the teeth. You catch it right in the mouth. And when you do, your fist doesn't stop. It keeps going, and this thing erupts into a quick burst of flame and disappears, and there's just a bit of ash left floating in the air, mixing in with the snow. And this guy is gone.
Wow.
This has to be a new evolution for you, just these.
Oh my god.
Whatever you can do for these from now on.
I have the strength. And that will end my turn.
Make a con save
yes.
with disadvantage to see if you can flex your poison out now.
Poison's the worst.
16.
Wow.
After the adrenaline's pumping through you, you start to feel a little better. Then you kind of turn to the side though and just puke real quick. But after you do that, you just feel completely better. Like you got it out. Poison's gone.
Nice.
All right, very good. That is going to bring us to this other one, who is going to try and pursue you down the hill. Aramel.
Bring it on.
And he is going to swing at you with his glaive.
All right.
That is going to be a non-nat 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
That is going to be a 10 slashing damage.
Cool.
As he cuts across your belly. It's the end of his turn. Your turn.
I will bonus action disengage. I will step away 15 feet. I will step this way. I'll step this way 15 feet.
You going up the ramp?
No, just
Okay, just that
closer
way.
to y'all.
Like that?
Yeah, and then I will pull an arrow and try and shoot it with like all the disadvantage. Oh, that's a good number. Dang, god damn it! It's 8.
That is going to miss and again crash against the rocks and
Was
break.
16 on the first one. End of turn.
All right, let's see. Wilzu.
I have one spell left. And I am not a wizard of many elemental talents. I'm gonna step out towards the ledge and try to get creative with the only tools I have. I am going to... This thing is facing Aramel, right?
Yes.
I am going to cast Minor Illusion right in front of it and have another Aramel poised to swing at him.
Okay.
Just to
Nice.
see if maybe this thing will... What he's going to do with that.
Okay. Minor illusion. Can you describe that for me? Read that off for me.
You create a sound or an image of an object within range at last duration. Shit, it might not need to be Aramel then. The illusion ends when you dismiss it as an action or cast a spell again. If you create a sound, its volume can range from a whisper to a scream. It could be your voice, blah, 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 blah. If you create an image, such as a chair, muddy footprints, small chest, must be no larger than a 5-foot cube.
So you wouldn't be able to make an Aramel
No.
image.
But... What are those things called that are like spikes poking up that you make out of logs?
Oh, like what you build in Valheim?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Something. Spiky logs?
There you go. I don't know if that's going to help much either. Fuck, I don't think that's going to help, but I can just walk around it. I don't make some... I'm going to make just a stone wall, just right there. Just up that
5 foot
yeah,
stone
just
wall?
up to his chest. Just so he's like, what is this? I don't know.
Okay. End of turn?
That's the end of my turn.
Does he need to make any kind of perception check to determine whether if he can tell if it's real or...
He can use an action to examine it and determine it's an illusion with a successful intelligence investigation check against my spell save DC.
Okay.
So if he wants to figure out if that's real or not, he could.
Sucinda.
Or he could just go around.
Where'd this wall come from?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hope for the best here and cast Guiding Bolt.
Oh, there we go.
Which dice is gonna be a good one for me? $16?
That hits.
Nice.
Make a ranged spell attack. 4d6. 1, 2, 3, 4.
4d6.
16 radiant damage.
Nice.
Okay. You see this bright bolt of light spring out of your hand and make direct contact, and you see the flesh just burning off and flaking off, blistering precisely where you hit it. For how much damage?
16.
And it seems to do the full brunt of that damage. And he is looking pretty hurt right now.
Good. Good. Good.
Sandy.
So, like a badass, I want to pull out both my hand axes and like twist them and grab them.
Okay.
Turn around, slide down the side of the mountain,
Hell
and
yeah.
try to swing both of them like into the back of them. While
Okay.
Some God of War stuff going on here.
No.
Yeah, it is some. Yeah. No longer with disadvantage either.
So the first attack is a 22,
That hits.
and the second attack is a 25.
Nice.
Both of those hit.
So the first axe does 12 damage,
Nice.
Okay.
and the second axe does 9 damage.
Good Lord, he's a
Perfect.
killing
I
machine.
rolled 2 6s on the attack, and then it's a +2 as well as everything since I'm enraged.
Okay, both of these land in, and that black sludge is just pouring out from his back at this point now. He's wobbling. He's barely standing, but he is still up. And he is going to turn around to you and attempt to just slash you with his glaive. But I believe you're going to parry it off because that's going to be a 9 to hit.
Correct.
And so you, with both axes, just kind of catch his glaive and push it out of the way. Which brings us to you, Aramel.
Sensing opportunity, I'm gonna come up with my rapier behind him, try and do
Will
like
you
some,
move him up? So go over there.
do some like
Wilzu.
flank maneuver.
So
a poke
you
in the
jump
back
on
of
him.
the brain.
You still have disadvantage, but you
Yeah.
have a +1 to your attack roll since
Alright.
you're flanking with him,
So I'm gonna
or
do my.
he's in his vicinity.
All right, so yeah, rapier to the back. Oh, it's always a good one on the first one. Oh, it's a nat 20 on the second one. 21 to stab.
That hits. Roll damage.
All right, let's do this. All right, this is, that's yep, that. Oh, okay. $16 piercing.
Okay. So as this devil, this demon, whatever kind of creature this is turning around to address Sandy and getting parried away, you see this perfect opportunity to run up and you stab with your rapier directly in the back of his skull. And again, your sword, your rapier just carries through and into a blaze of fire. This thing just erupts and disappears into smoke and ash and is no more. We are out of combat.
Take that, 9 elves! Send more!
No,
No. Wilzu, shut up.
no.
Sandy, you were amazing!
You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes.
Yeah! Let's just cough up a little blood. Everyone good?
No.
Aramel looks worse than he did before we started this.
Okay, hold on. I'll take a map out of my backpack again and just trying to gauge the distance we are from the nearest town.
How often can I like roll to get out of poison?
Go ahead and make one more roll. Otherwise, if it's a fail, it's just going to happen kind of naturally.
And it's with disadvantage.
With disadvantage, yeah.
What kind of check is a con save? I mean, it doesn't matter. It's a 5 plus whatever.
Yeah, it's a fail. You're still
It's
just
a 15 the first one.
squeamish. You are. Let me pull up the map here. Right here.
No, really?
Yeah.
That's So what is it, like days to bring? No, it's like 2 hours, right?
It would be. Let me see here. Actually, I've got the perfect tool for this. It would be about 3 hours.
I'll Cinda, come on, let's get off this ridge, and I'll start walking down towards the others. It's a kind
Yes, I agree.
Huddle up, guys. A quick discussion. I think, and I'll start rolling my map, putting it away. I think we're about 3 hours out. If we keep going, we can risk staying out here and risk more of... Now look at where those demons were. Things coming after us. Or we can press on. What do you think?
I'm on all fours on the ground.
I'm walking over to grab my axe off the ground.
Okay. You see Sandy kind of pick his axe up and shake it off. Inspect it. Looks good.
Sucinda?
I don't think staying here is a good idea, but I also don't think going is a good idea.
We're not in a really good spot. It's a matter of gambling.
I look
at this
around with
point.
my arms outstretched. Is anywhere a good spot here? Nowhere. I hate this fucking city. I hate everything about this frozen tundra. I just hate it.
Aramil, could you make 3 more hours?
I'm just like on the ground.
You see him like cough up a little bit of blood.
I'd probably have to help him again.
What do you think? Are you willing to make that trek like that?
I mean, I'm up for any challenge.
How long is a short rest? 15 minutes? 30 minutes?
A short rest is going to be 1 hour.
1 hour? Oh my god, never mind.
Of light activity or sleeping, yeah.
Frickin' frack.
I fear staying out here may warrant the worst.
Who looks the worst? I can heal only one person. One person only. And then we will all just die.
Well, Aramil looks sick. Can you get rid of his poison?
No, I'm too weak.
You don't have, like, medical tools or
I can try with just,
a
like...
flower or something?
Getting flowers in that bag.
Druid
Can I
magic
do a
here?
medicine check and try and cure him
Yeah.
that way?
So you could do a medicine check and see if you can help him out with the poison.
You better be a good dice roll. 7.
Man,
I
we're
rolled a
just
3.
crushing it.
So you walk up to Wilzu, or not to Wilzu, I'm sorry, to Aramil, and you kind of look him up and down. He's kind of hunched over on all fours. And you get kind of an idea in your head, and you go and you punch him right in the
I was
jejunum.
gonna say, to hopefully make him throw up.
Right in the jejunum. And Aramil, you just start retching and just you let it out. The poison exits your body.
I like triple exhausted.
No, you're just regular exhausted, but poison is out of your system at this point.
Did that work?
I think the poison exited Obi's system too, because it smells awful over here right now. He's right under me.
Well done, Sucinda. Aramil, you look like hell. I was gonna ask how you feel, but I already know.
Yes. Ugh.
Okay. Let's not spend any more time here, then, 'cause it sounds like we're leaning towards getting to a city. So, Bryn Shander, it is, right? Alright.
Does anybody want this last heal before we go on? Speak now, or I'll keep it.
Save it, in case one of us stop breathing.
Yes.
As long as we're breathing, we're doing better than we would be. We'll press on towards Bryn Shander.
Okay. If we're continuing our forced march through the evening, I need everybody to make another Constitution saving throw for me.
Oh man.
Is this just raw?
I mean,
What with our Constitution?
what's your
Frost.
Constitution
8?
Yeah, or saving throw. Okay.
23.
12.
It's an ability check, so hold on.
Oh, is that an ability check too? Oh, that failed anyhow. Who cares?
It was a frost check?
No.
Or con save?
It's a con save.
10.
Okay. Anyone who rolled lower than a 14
Oh my god.
gains a level of exhaustion
That's
as you're just
You have
trudging
to die.
through this
halfway.
numbing. I mean, at this point, you can't feel your fingers, you can't feel your face. I think are you still good?
I'm still good.
Yeah. Sandy has rolled his
Glad
sleeves up,
somebody is.
actually. But about another 3 hours pass, and you start to see flickering lights in the distance.
No, just be Brinchander. Don't be lampheads, just be Brinchander.
They don't look very bright. They look like the flickering of candles or torches.
Just keep on approaching.
And as you get a little closer, you see just barely through the snow, and it is pitch black outside because it is late in the evening, what looks to be Bryn Shander in the distance.
Yay!
You see the tall wooden walls around the perimeter.
I go to my pack and just start pulling out the writ of passage from the captain or speaker we got a while ago to hopefully avoid any bribing or any of that.
Okay. You approach the gate of Bryn Shander. I think we just got something. Sean's Dado, thank you for the gifted sub. And Zynox187, thank you for the gifted sub. Holy crap. Thank you, guys. You approach the gatehouse. You see the two guards standing there, and they sort of squint, and they look at you all kind of hobbling up. And they kind of... They ready their swords. They don't unsheath them, but they kind of put their hands on them. They run out towards you and say, "What in the hells are you doing out here?"
Trying not to die. Please let us in.
We're just... I take the writ and I hold it up. Just entering for the night. Please let us pass.
He his partner kind of comes up and holds up a torch, and he looks at the piece of paper. He says, Right, be on your way then. And he sort of steps to the side. He doesn't lead you, but he just kind of steps out of your way for you to continue in.
Now, Bryn Shander's the place I stayed at for half a year, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so I know where the nearest inn is.
Yep. So I'll pull up the map here for you. I'll pull it up here for the stream too.
Big old place.
You know, Bryn Shander is the biggest town in all of 10 towns. You remember that it is kind of the last haven for if there was ever a huge emergency and people needed to evacuate all the towns. This is kind of the bunker down place. Also, with the exception of everything that's going on, it's normally kind of the friendliest of all the 10 towns, but you are coming in through the eastern gate over here. You kind of stumble into town. Again, there is nobody in the streets at this point. You see an occasional guard just sort of patrol around and look at you quizzically with a kind of a torch up, but sees that you're either really drunk or just really lost and doesn't really care too much about what you're doing. It doesn't seem like you're doing any harm. You actually pass by Bell's Glassworks, and it is boarded up. Not a soul, looks like not a soul in or out of that place since you've left days and days and days ago at this point now. Until you make your way to the city center, where you saw the sacrifice from the lottery happen. Again, this town center completely empty, but you continue on, and you see the town hall over kind of right about here, to your right, to the north. Doesn't look like there's a couple of guards standing out front, but outside of that, no lights on the inside, anything like that. It looks like all the shops are closed. But continuing on a little further, probably about another 10 minutes, you see the familiar outline and the lighting, the glow coming from the North Look Inn.
We're going on in. We're going inside.
Okay. And with that, we're going to take a quick break, everybody. We're going to take a little earlier break than normal, but we'll take 10, and we will be right back and pick up right here. So hang out with us. We'll be right back. If I can remember my buttons.
For that.
Yeah, this is not the hot tub beach and pool streams.
Diggity dog.
What's up, diggity dogs? Welcome back, everybody. We had our chance to get our nice little refills. Got my Elijah Craig. Cheers, everybody.
I think the streams where the guy sitting in a hot tub as big as her dice rolling thing is the best.
Yeah.
Full clothed, like in the little...
Yeah, just in a tiny... Oh, God. You know what? We should all, next time, let's just all get our own pools.
Okay.
And we'll all just sit around and we'll play D&D in the pools. We'll get floaty D20s and we roll in the pool.
Yeah.
And the meta's evolving again to something I will talk to you later about it. It's getting weird.
Oh, well, we knew it was going to get weird.
What if we had those like water foot massager things? Would that count?
Where like the whole stream, all you hear is
yeah. It's a fan.
All right, yeah. So welcome back, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good night. We're going to pick right back up where we left off. If you're just joining us, the group has just made it back to Bryn Shander after a
barely
near-death fight with some devils that seem to come after Wilzu. So yeah, you find yourself now at the front doors of the North Look.
I look up at the building. I let out a light sigh, but I'm way past the point of Karen kind of at this point. And I'll just push open the doors and walk on in.
Okay. Still kind of using some of the stuff from our digital.
I instinctively wanted to go on my computer and move my token.
Yeah.
Back in person, baby. You walk in through the door and you see this place is much more lively than the rest of the town. And almost immediately, as you walk in the door, as you remember now, at this point, posted up immediately by the door is this big-ass fish that sees you and just flips forward to you and sings the familiar words, "There's a place I like to go, farther up the river's flow. Where it is I do not know, must be under all that snow." And then flops back against the wall.
It's very Patchy the Pirate from SpongeBob.
Temporarily home, kinda. Again, I was keep marching towards the counter where I think I'm looking for scram sacks or just anyone behind there.
Okay, when you march around the opening here, you see two familiar faces. You see Scram Sacks, but also Danica working back behind the bar.
Oh, I kind of tilt my head a little bit at that. I'm slightly surprised, but I'll walk up to the counter and I'll give them both nods and say, "Danica, Scram Sacks." Is everyone behind me, by the way? Are y'all with me? Okay, as long as my team's with me, I'm walking up.
So y'all approach the...
I go where he holds.
So, I don't know why that's...
The fish is stuck.
The fish is just going to be there for a minute until somebody clicks on the other computer. I forgot about that.
Do you want me to go click on it?
Yeah, just
I'll go save
go.
the day.
You don't even have to do anything. Just left click on the screen. Scram Sacks looks up at you first. Danica is cleaning some mugs. And Scram Sacks says, "Wilzu! Well, am I not shocked to see you? Still alive, still adventuring, huh? Did you bring me my glasses?"
I take my hat off for a moment and just kind of rub my shoulders a bit. "No, Scram Sacks, no glasses. If you want your glasses, take it up with the dwarf that skipped town and potentially has been rigging the lottery. How about that?" And I'll look up at him immediately right in those eyes.
"You've always got the best stories. Too bad you're gone. You're a good moneymaker. What do you want?"
Well...
And then Danica looks up and sees you and sees you all. You're here. What brings you back?"
Barely.
"Wait, what's wrong? What happened to you?"
We'll catch up later, Danica. But for now, Scram Sacks, we need rooms. 4 rooms, or 2, or hell, 1. We'll take whatever we could get.
"Well, you see how busy it is in here. Who's to say I've got a room?"
Well, I'd imagine that, as always, and I'll just scrounge around my pocket. Money talks, right? And I'm too exhausted to actually care what I'm grabbing. I just grab all the coins in my pocket and put 7 gold on the desk.
Oh.
He looks at it and says, "Right, 4 rooms, beds are made, down the hall," and takes the money very quickly.
Second note, for 3 nights. We're good, right?
3 nights. Fine, sure.
Sounds good. Danica, we'll talk in the morning. I'm afraid it might be life or death to get some sleep right now. And I'll motion everyone down the hallway and just start
Before
walking.
I leave, I'd like to grab an ale. I'd like to grab an ale for bed.
Scram Sacks looks at you and says, "This ain't included with your rooms." And Danica kind of comes over and says, "No, this one's on me."
Oh, well, thank
She
you.
pours you an ale, hands it to you.
I'll grab it staring at Ramsacks and just kind of turn around.
I didn't want to start
Put your back to him.
Yeah, start going to my room.
Okay.
I'm going to the room. I'm
I
tired.
want to start a 3-day tab.
We're just gonna drink this
I
whole
want to
time.
turn around, actually, yeah.
Okay.
Danny, do you have a wine glass? I know you don't serve wine, but do you have a wine glass?
No, Scram Sacks told me that Wilzu was supposed to bring them and never did.
Oh, so subject. What about a wine bottle opener?
We don't have wine, so no wine bottles and no wine bottle openers.
Do you have a screw?
What do you want?
I want to open my bottle of wine, but
I've got a knife.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
You don't have magic. I see.
Oh, that's a good point. Okay, thank you, Danny. Goodbye.
She just kind of nods.
Danny doesn't know.
So what are we all doing? We all heading to our rooms?
Yeah.
Bed.
Wherever I'm put.
Okay. And we're looking, I assume, to take a long rest.
Yes.
Or a full rest, rather.
We are taking 3 days of rest. The idea is to fully get rid of all of our exhaustion.
Okay.
What exhaustion?
But Sandy he's free to do whatever he wants for those days.
So for the
He's only not
sake
tired.
of brevity, we can kind of fast forward through these days, but first I want to ask, is there anything we're wanting to do in these 3 days, or are we just kind of lounging around, eating, drinking?
There was one thing I wanted to do.
Okay.
I have 4 orange flasks in my inventory. I lit it from somewhere. I don't remember where. I like to experiment with them and see if I can figure out what they are.
How are you going to experiment with them?
So I figured I'd maybe sniff it a bit, maybe move it around, see if it starts getting a little volatile. Worst comes to worst, I'll throw a bead on the ground, summon a random animal, and make them drink it. and then examine and write down what happens.
What? And you're going to do that in that order?
Yeah.
Okay. So throughout the
I want to go shopping also.
Yeah,
Okay.
I kind of wanted to.
then if you want to go ahead while we're kind of going through this, just pull up the adventuring gear in D&D Beyond and purchase what you need to and just subtract your gold.
They don't have anything unique.
Nothing
I wanna
unique.
Look
at the
for
moment.
hidden treasures. No.
Is there like a armory place?
The Black Iron Blades place where you wrestled the guy for the 10% discount.
Yes.
That's here.
Okay.
And we can role play that in a bit if you'd like. But just for the sake of time, if you wanted to go ahead and purchase what you wanted from...
I was looking for armor. I don't know if that's...
Then we'll cover that in a
Okay.
minute.
And the thing that I wanted, I don't know if it's in here to buy. I want to buy more medic kits.
Yeah, I'd say you could find
Healer's
that.
kits.
Yeah, you can find some more healer's kits. Sure.
I would give Sandy my short bow to sell.
Okay. So, Wilzu, you spend the first day just really trying to snap out of it. Most of the day in bed. You come out for a couple of meals and then back to bed. But on day 2, you come out and you pull out your pouch and you have your orange vial. And what was the first thing you kind of wanted to shake it?
I was going to kind of sniff it first and see if see what kind of reaction I get
So you
from that.
uncork it, you take a sniff, and it smells like, I don't know, almost like an ashy, like burning type of smell.
Ooh, I don't feel comfortable drinking it now, so I kind of wiggle it.
And you see it kind of bubble and fizz a little bit.
At that point, I'd want to go outside and just go to I don't know where some stone is on the ground.
Okay.
I don't want to throw it.
Just kind of away from anything nearby that
Yeah.
could be damaged.
Yeah.
Okay, so without uncorking it, you walk up actually, go ahead and just drag you up here to this stone right here. And you take the vial and you throw it. And when the glass breaks, you just see fire just almost like napalm engulf this rock for a few moments and then die down. And the top of the rock, all the snow and ice is melted off of it, and there's just this black char. You know this to be alchemist fire.
Alchemist fire. I'll look at the other vials that I kind of just had in my bag, just like not super safely stowed, and I will make an extra effort to make sure now they're safely stowed.
Okay.
So I'll come to the realization when I got and go back to chilling.
Okay. All right, so we can go over to Black Iron Blades.
I no longer need armor.
You no longer need armor.
No, I understand my class now better, thanks to James.
Okay. Barbarians work better with no shirt.
Magic.
Can I ask how many healer's kits they
Yeah,
have
'cause
available?
This one needs armor.
This stuff.
3.
Can I buy different armor for me? to
Yeah,
make
I
me
think clerics you can
stronger?
wear like scale mail and stuff. I think like the bigger boy stuff.
And that'll improve my AC.
Yeah, because this would be the next thing.
Well, let's see what you're wearing.
Would give you 16.
Rags, essentially. I'm super weak. I got money to spend though. Take my money.
Best thing to do is raise our decks.
I got a nice coat though.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that much. Nice and warm.
Yeah,
nice and
with
cozy.
the way-
I went all
you
out.
would have to get this to 20 to get a +5.
Let's see.
Our proficiencies would have to go up.
Yeah, you're just wearing leather armor
Okay, so then that's going to affect your attacks
with a
anyway,
shield.
it's
So
+1.
you can wear light armor and medium
This
armor.
con gives you more health.
So if you are looking for,
Very save with dexterity.
let me pull this up here.
And once your con save is pretty good too. And that would be another. Right. Because.
You have a shield, don't you?
Because these two and your axe are based
There
on
it is.
strength.
I don't think so.
You don't have a shield.
No, I do. I added 2 to my AC. Normally I'm only 11.
So you could,
Yeah, you need some armor.
so if you go to Black Iron Blades, there they would have a chain shirt and some scale mail. The chain shirt is kind of a heavier, almost kind of what you would wear underneath a little bit.
Like
It
Bilbo
would give
Baggins,
you-
right?
Right. That would give you 13 plus your dex modifier.
Oh, that's a 0. But
so
I'd be
13
15
armor.
then because I have my shield.
That would be 50 gold for that.
You're right.
Also, you could do scale mail, which they have as well, which would be a little heftier. It weighs quite a bit more, but it would be 14 plus your dex mod, but you would have disadvantage on stealth.
How much does that cost?
50, same.
So the first one was 14 and the first one was 13?
13 and then 14,
Both 50.
and it's heavier.
Disadvantage. Does that make me encumbered more easily?
Well, if we look at your weight, you would
Scale mail's 45 pounds.
probably be encumbered if you put on that scale mail with everything you have in your inventory right now.
I see.
Drop some stuff. Or sell some stuff. Pawn shop.
Or make your pack mule carry.
Yeah, or the strong man. And we have a floating disc.
How much do healing potions normally sell for?
They
I'm trying to be a criminal right now and see how many of my fake potions I need to sell.
let's see.
Did not know Sucinda made fake potions.
It's a family business.
Unfortunately, Wilzu still does not know that.
I thought she told us in character.
If she did, I don't remember both ways.
I just kind of made my way around it. I wasn't really. No, nothing. It's nothing.
And I'll try to sell the short bow if we're there.
Okay, you can sell it for
50 gold is a
half of-
potion of healing?
Yeah, for half of what it's worth. Yeah.
Round up, round down.
Round up.
So,
Did I
Will you guys be open tomorrow?
Belle kind of looks up at you and says, "We're open every day."
Oh, this is perfect. I will be back tomorrow to see you. Thank you.
Okay.
So it's either 12 or 13.
So we find ourselves on day 3.
my brain.
But during the night,
So
I would like to leave disguised.
Cool.
And go and try and sell some potions. Discounted potions.
Okay. How many are you trying to sell?
Let me see how many I still have in my inventory. Hang on. I still got 8 of these bitches. I'm trying to sell 4 of them. No, 3. I'll only try and sell 3. So a normal potion goes for 50. I got discounts. I'm trying to sell them for 35 gold a piece.
Okay. Make a deception check.
Please work.
Make 3 of them.
Nice.
I'm so nervous. 7? No, wait. Deception.
Deception.
I do have a
21,
10.
14,
Need me to hold on.
and 15.
So
Oh,
you're
wow,
able
I
to sell
forgot.
2 of the 3 for what
Another
you're asking.
14,
The third
15
one,
pounds.
they caught on to your tricks, and they actually went to go try and find a guard,
Shit, I'll
but
murder
you were
them.
able to escape before they came back.
Man, that is an awesome money making venture.
Yeah, 1,080 pushback last year. I say 540. Yeah. Yeah, that's
6
fantastic.
stoppered bottles. Great. Let me add my gold. 70 gold. Man, it's good. It's good stuff. Okay. I'm ready for the morning so I can go and buy some more gear.
So if you just want to purchase whatever you need, you can.
I want to buy the mail, or not the chainmail, the other one that's 50,
You want
but I'm
that?
not.
Scale mail.
I want to buy
Disadvantage on stealth. Right.
Good job. Plus more
the one
duty.
that wasn't really heavy.
Okay.
That's
So
So then
that's
my AC
chain
is-
chainmail.
Because the other one, yeah. I feel like that's good enough, right? Surely.
Okay.
Will you do the
I
fancy
mean, that's
thing
an
on
AC
mine?
of 16.
I will do it now. What is everybody else wanting to do?
I also want to buy all 3 healing potions. Or healer's kits, I mean. I want to
Okay.
buy 3 healer's kits.
How much money do you make off those potions?
70 gold. So I'm essentially spending it all.
Getting paid, period.
We've been paid in free rooms for weeks.
So I owe you 65, right?
Free room and board everywhere.
Owe you 65 gold,
yes.
I think? Okay. 65, remove. See, I only really spent 5 gold. It's fine.
I have 3 silver.
You know,
Total?
Yeah.
Kira, I say stuff like that when I'm down in roulette. Like I haven't lost anything yet. I haven't stopped playing.
Oh, my D&D Beyond just decided to die.
Ruh-roh.
It's good now. Now you got that AC up, though. So you're not as squishy as I am now.
Yeah. After I get the 3 healer's kits in my inventory, if I'm encumbered, I might need you guys to hold on to some for me.
I'm kind of helping you out here with this.
Okay.
Change shirt, AC 13. So your AC is now 15. And do you need me to add the potions of healing as well?
If you will.
Yeah, because the best single-handed weapon's a D8.
Could, on my last day, could I
Wilzu about to get those budget items.
haggle with scram sacks to let me do, like, tricks around the bar for...
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for
And a
sure.
+1.
Make
Yeah,
a
it's a plus,
performance check for me.
Been doing this forever. I can absolutely...
With advantage, yeah.
I don't get any pluses to this, but a 17.
Okay. Yeah, you start working your magic on the last day, kind of delivering people's drinks and their meals to them with mage hand and kind of making little sparks come out of your hands and
How much I'm making
opening and
tips?
closing. How much I'm making tips? What was your performance check?
17.
17. I would say that over the day, you made about 15 gold.
Cool. That's
Since
Wow.
Wilzu's
What was it
temporarily
you
working
did?
for them,
prestidigitation around the bar. I'm an entertainer. I've been doing this for half a year.
Well, damn.
He's good at it.
could he get me a discounted ale now that he's working again?
An
Nice.
employee discount.
Yeah, what's the discount?
I don't know. I don't know if he gets friends and family discount.
Well, he's just drinking on the job and setting them at my table, and I finish them for him.
I sneak him like an ale or two sometimes.
And you are just barely encumbered, Sucinda.
I know, I'm about to,
I could take a bag of food if you want me to hold some food.
You've got
Do you guys need some fishing tackle? I don't really think I need to carry this.
Yeah, we haven't even gone fishing yet.
No, but it weighs 4 pounds, and it's very heavy to me.
Sell it. Wait, do you have a fishing tackle, Sandy?
I do.
Oh, yeah, sell yours. We don't need 3 fishermen.
I think we found 2
Oh, that's right, with the fishermen that
right after we bought one.
on Hag Rock.
This is our plan to make money with the sled, remember?
Yeah.
A fishing tackle, 1 gold. For anybody?
Mr. Underface says, "Get that cardboard mail." Some budget items.
It's a formerly used healing potion bottle.
So if you need to ditch anything, you can go ahead and sell it. Your reputation in the town has now kind of, for your deeds around 10 towns have kind of spread. So you're able to sell whatever gear or items you're looking to sell for what they're worth, actually.
Oh, okay. So I got the full.
You didn't add the healer's kits to my inventory either.
Oh, I added healing potions. Yeah, I didn't add the healer kits.
So I'm actually about to be even more encumbered.
Yeah, I'll add the healer kits.
So you get 7.
How many healer kits was it? 3?
Right.
I bought 3. Yeah.
What a good town trip
6,
this is.
12, 24. Yeah, you get 7. I'll get 6.
So I have 30 uses.
You're
we sold it for 25.
a little over 18 pounds
You
overweight
already
here.
added 6 too, didn't you?
I haven't had anything. This is what I had before I
Okay. So
haven't adjusted. I was waiting for you to
I
give it
can
to me.
look too.
Oh.
You have? Were you not subtracting your healer's kits when you were
13.
using them?
I have
13,
them
I'll
in my
say,
notes.
There you go.
Since we're just hitting.
Because in D&D
Or other
Beyond,
possessions.
you have
That's the
7
least
of them
I
and
could
they're
do.
21
Drug
pounds.
me back.
So I was trying to add some when you were trying to
And
add some.
seller's fee.
Okay.
But in
So you have
my
3
other
times. I appreciate
possessions,
it.
I only have
Appreciate it.
5
So you
uses
can
left
rest
of my
an extra
first
couple
healer's
days.
kit.
What's that?
I only have 5
I
uses
can
left of
almost
my
buy some
original
better
healer's
armor.
kit. And so I now have 35 uses of healer's kits.
Wow.
Because I bought
How
the
many
3
healer's
brand new
kits
ones.
do you have total right now?
After just buying the 3, I should have 4. I said I had 5 on my hands, but I meant 4.
Okay.
4.
All right. You're still a little bit over.
I'll walk up and say, mind if I look in there too? Maybe I can help you. You look a little heavy.
It's very. Thank you.
Don't say that.
Gear wise. Gear wise.
Here's what I have. Anything you need.
Maybe you don't need that 50 feet of rope, right? I mean, I know it's useful, but we got other people with rope, right?
What if their
I've
rope
got rope.
catches on fire?
I can-
Then I will need mine.
I can make a magic rope that could just go up.
I think Sandy could hold your rope.
I'm already holding 2 ropes, but I could hold another.
You're over 100 feet of rope?
He's got it like wrapped around his waist, wrapped around his arm.
How do you think I'm holding all of this stuff? I'm using the rope to hold it all.
Yeah.
Anytime we have to use this rope,
If you're just
I like to think
regular
you're like
encumbered, it
the
really just
Katamari
means your
Damacy or
movement speed
the
is
guys rolling around getting
subtracted by
jumped.
5.
Okay.
So 25 instead of 30.
Have you seen that video game?
I'd say dump the fishing tackle, too.
Let's see.
I'm not gonna mess with your sheet anymore. I'm gonna let you do it.
Okay. Thank you.
And this might...
D20's just, it's,
I don't know how attached you are to those, but those really nice looking clothes, maybe, but aren't you kidding? You like disguise yourself and just look nice that way?
Hey guys. But then I won't have these.
You could pawn those.
Mr. Honeyface, thank you for the follow, by the way.
also have 24 twitches. 34 rations.
Yeah, this
Okay,
is...
you need to go. We need to sell something. Make yourself
This
some
is
money,
you.
Sandy.
Just this is how it's attached. Just
I need to look at your sheet.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I'm
this
looking at it
is
now.
this is what he looks like. Just build,
Is that Katamari?
Katamari,
He's just rolling over gear.
I, for some reason, have 2 backpacks.
Well,
well, that's why you have all this room.
that's how you store those extra rope and stuff. Yeah. One's your rope pack. Other one's your food
Just
pack.
for ropes.
Bro,
Freaking weirdo.
it's all these rations we have. Rations are heavy.
Let's see here. Yeah, Sandy's just a... He's a heavy... He can carry... I should have done variant encumbrance.
Because I could carry double everything. I
Yeah,
have to
yeah, because you're considered large for carrying. You big giant bastard.
540 pounds.
I don't think I should have these potions of healing.
No.
I think that you accidentally added them to my inventory.
Take him out.
Okay, I'm removing them all.
Are you underway?
Okay, so let's get back on track here. You've now come to the 3rd day. You've gotten 3 full nights rest. You all gain the benefits of full rest. You've all lost all of your exhaustion. You're all at full health again.
We'll regroup at a table. We're sitting
Okay.
at a table inside this place.
All right, you go and sit down at.
Got some drinks and food. We've just been eating and drinking for a bit.
Yeah,
I shoot an arrow at the red brand. He runs
Immersion
away.
So you're all sitting at this kind of long table here.
Ooh, it feels great to be alive again.
Town life really isn't so bad, you know? It really isn't. We've all settled our businesses, right? Everyone got what you wanted to get, figure out some stuff.
See, I was ahead of you in the sled fish money-making scheme, right? Yes? Yes.
Danica walks up to you and looks at you all and says, well, are you all feeling better today now?
Very
Yes,
much
Danny.
so. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right. I promised to tell you what's been going on with us. I kind of furrow my brow and look over at Susanna for a moment. And just kind of look at her face like, should I tell her some stuff? You know her better than me.
Danny, how's it been here? I'm trying to get a read of her first.
It's been fine, I guess. I'm not used to working in a tavern, but we certainly get some pretty interesting individuals in here, but...
Danny, question for you, darling. Have you seen anybody come running around here with a giant, cauldron? Or traveling with one?
Traveling with the cauldron.
Goes
Yes.
by the name of Prudence.
Prudence.
Could be unrelated, but maybe a lady named Prudence with them as well. Somebody stole one from me. You could not believe it, can you? How
What?
could they?
You were just carrying around a cauldron?
Well, obviously not me. You see, can barely carry what I have in my backpack. That bloke down there was a nice, strong
She looks
man.
over and sees all the ropes wrapped around it and stuff. Sandy, I believe it was.
Absolutely.
Right. So the cauldron, why? What?
Well, because I was
It's just such a strange question.
Yes, because someone stole it from me, and I seek vengeance.
I've never known you to just want vengeance.
Well, because they stole it from me, Danny. You understand, surely.
We're missing out on a bunch of gold here, Danny. That's the issue.
Yes, lots of coin.
I was just
I
curious.
see.
Yes. I need
well,
it back.
I mean, we have a cauldron in the back that we just cook stew in. Regular, what's so special? Why not get
How do you cook
another cauldron?
Well, because it was my cauldron. It was our team cauldron. And I don't like that somebody stole it from us.
Does your cauldron use magic to work? And not elbow grease magic?
Just fire. And ingredients.
Okay.
So no then.
I'm getting a lot of awkward energy from this table now. I just wanted to check on you.
Danica, we've just been through a lot. You know,
It's been a rough couple of days.
You're aware that outside the cities, it's very dangerous out there. And let's just say we have first-hand experience with that now.
Oh, very. And she sits down and says, I mean, even inside the city, it's dangerous. I mean, the circumstances which we met under couldn't have been any worse.
Well, I actually have something that may put your mind a little more at ease. You remember, I think he went by he wasn't the heart attack killer, he was who was it?
Heart attack assassin.
Cold-blooded killer.
The
Ice dagger killer.
killer. That's it.
Remember this, I assume you do.
We do need a report on this.
Yes, of course I remember. The one that murdered my father.
Yes.
Well, maybe it'll make you feel better to know that he is no more.
How do you know that?
He has been brought to justice.
I just kind of smile and look at the others and just give her a nod. Who do you think dealt with it?
So, you killed him. Her, him.
No, it wasn't him. A cold him, a strong him at that, but it's been dealt with. Our next trip after here was to tell the speaker as well. Maybe set them a little at ease, too. Also to warn him of other dangers out there.
I suppose that's not the worst idea to let them know. People have still been on edge.
As they should be.
Where did you find him?
It wasn't East Haven, was it? Where did we find them at again? It was with that traveling dwarf.
It was Care Koenig.
Care Koenig, yes.
He was wandering away from the dwarven trader.
some female dwarf. I forget her name. It was part of her group. I assume they were unaware, of course, of who this person was, but
Wow.
we found out nonetheless.
The famous dwarven traveler. Her name escapes me, but...
Well, I've tried not to think too much about it since it happened, but... Yes, I suppose that is good news.
I know it doesn't do much, but vengeance sometimes can ease the heart just a little bit, I'd like to think.
His name was Sefik, if you wish to know.
Checks notes.
No, I just know it off the top of my head. His name was
Sefik.
Sefik.
Interesting.
Torga.
Well, I
Torga.
do...
Torga! I just yell at her. Torga's the dwarfs.
Me and Aramil are sitting there like,
I leaned to whisper into Wilzu. Wilzu, we're not supposed to disclose that. When they're just shouting
Yeah,
your
he
name.
was part of Torga's group, but
You're-
I don't
you're
think
not
she was
supposed
aware.
to say
So,
that-
regardless, it's been dealt with.
I think we messed up.
Never.
I've bought a lot of things from Tori. She just lets
And you should
murderers
continue
travel
to do
with
so.
Yeah, Danny, no. They were mistaken. It was some other dwarf woman.
They did not know.
Make a deception check.
Who, me? Oh.
Just into your lies go a little too hard sometimes.
Oh, no.
An easy lie is
6.
better than a hard one.
Why are you lying to me about this?
Danny, she didn't know. I just feel awful. I'm being genuine. She didn't know.
Well, I won't be shopping with her anymore.
That's fine. Oh, yes, I understand. That would make sense. Just to.
But you need to tell the speaker as well.
Indeed. As soon as
She
we,
does not need to be allowed in this town.
Y'all about to get us murdered from Torga.
Right. Well, we'll let the speaker know as soon as we can. As soon as we finish our drinks. Believe me, we need them. Did not expect demons among all things out there, but what are you going to do?
Demons?
I told you, Danica. The outside the cities is not safe for more reasons than they say.
So they get on to us about saying stuff, but then talking about demons.
We're the crazy ones.
Right. Well, look, thank you. Thank you. I've got to get back to work, though.
Okay, just
She
be
kinda
careful. You
gets
might
up
know
and
this
walks
already,
away.
but scram sacks are kind of a douche sometimes.
Oh, I know. She turns around and says, and you see her go back behind the bar.
So I guess that's a no on the prudence.
That would be a solid no on the prudence. A solid yes on implicating an entire caravan
So-
that has assassins at for hire as well.
So
wouldn't it?
should we talk about conversation pieces that we can or cannot talk about? Certain subjects that we should not.
She said not to say anything. We all know this. You guys must have forgotten.
Who, Torga?
Yeah, she said do not have my name included in this, or I will murder you. Remember, she said specifically that.
It doesn't ring a bell.
You guys were drunk that night. I don't think you
Yeah, right.
remembered
We
that
were
correctly.
we were in charge.
Yeah.
Well, we've already dealt with a few assassins from hell itself, so hopefully some
Plus,
mortal coil ones will be okay.
Plus, I was trying to say Torga didn't know, and then I could have rolled it into anybody else. They didn't know. They didn't know.
Yes, I know. At that point, we could have saved it, but somebody went with the hard lie instead of the easy one. Could have said she was ignorant. Instead, it wasn't her completely. New dwarf.
Maybe you guys can smooth it over.
It was Lorga.
Try that. Try that then. Good luck.
Okay. Well,
Please.
yes. What? Yes.
I'll take
Torga
a,
had wine. I want her
There's
wine.
like a gnat in here.
I'll take a last sip of my ale and kind of hop up from my chair. Well, if everyone's ready, let's go talk to the speaker. We got to deliver all this news to him too. Yeah.
Yes. The speaker, the captain, whoever is willing to talk. We need to report.
Okay.
We could at least kill Danny. And then we will talk to her. about
Let's
Torga.
holy
Why?
shit!
Why would we kill Danny?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, nothing. Never mind.
That is for you to consider. That actually, it's kind of
It's a little gruesome.
a little hardcore. We'll keep that in mind in case that needs to be used later, though. You never know, right?
She'd
Not
probably,
murdering innocents. But
she'd probably be an easy kill, though.
Follow me, everyone. It's time to start walking for the
I'm not saying we
before my party
should.
spins into full evil.
I'm not saying we should. We should not kill her at all.
I do like her.
But it would be easy to kill her. But we should not.
She might make our life.
Her head would probably come clean off.
It would be real quick. But we're not doing it.
Does anybody need some fishing tackle? Anybody?
No.
So you exit the north, look back out into the street, and you see the usual amount of activity kind of out and about. People bundled up, faces covered, making their way in and out of different shops, places around the town. We're heading to Town Hall. Mm-hmm. Okay. It takes probably about 15 minutes or so to get to the front steps of Town Hall. Looking up in the sky, it is very, very dreary, very gray. The green and purple aurora just now fading out completely. Snow kind of gently falling down, but the wind is just frigid still. You eventually find yourself standing at the front doors of Town Hall.
Are these two guards recognizable? We've been dealt with them before.
It's hard to say. They're all like bundled up.
Okay, I was kind of glance at them and say, "Gentlemen, we're here to see Sheriff Southwell. Is he in today?"
Inside.
Cool, thanks. Now I'll go inside.
Okay. When you enter inside, you see receptionist Bill behind the behind the table there, and he just looks at you and says, "Right, Wes, is it?"
Hey, look at that! The name's catching on. We should have changed that a long time. We're stuck now, aren't we?
Yeah.
Wes reporting in, sir. That's right. And you were
Even if you did, I'm not changing it in the books. I've written it too many times.
Oh. Wow, it looks like we're a little more well known than I thought. We're in the book. Okay. Is Sheriff in here somewhere?
Yeah, Sheriff Southwell, yes, he's in his office.
Excellent. We can go on in? We're cool.
Oh, you can just barge on in?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
Can
No.
we? Oh.
He's a very busy man. I need to check.
Okay, well, yeah, you please do.
Tell him
sir,
we're reporting.
What was your name again?
He's gone.
Oh, he's gone.
Yeah.
He turns around and says, William.
William. All right, William. Now look at the group.
Well, we didn't kill anybody.
You see him kind of knock on the door and enter into the room. About a minute goes by, and he steps back out of the room and back over into his little chair, and he sits down, sort of looks at you in kind of a Ron Swanson type way, and says, he says he'll see you.
Excellent. Thank you, William. I'll look at everybody and start marching over to the sheriff's office.
Okay. You enter into the sheriff's office, and you see, let me get turned back to where I need to be. Sheriff Southwell sitting in his chair with the fire going behind him. He looks up and says, Wilzu.
Mr. Southwell, long time no see.
Right, been, what, at least a week at this point.
It has.
That's all it's been.
It's only been a week. Feels like an eternity, sir, and I could tell you a million reasons why, but we're actually just passing through, so we were coming to deliver a little information that you might be privy to. Are you familiar with, well, of course you're familiar with him. Do you remember the Ice Dagger killer?
Yes, we've had no leads, except I did have the chance to bring someone in. We took a closer look at the lottery, the ticket, and we did find inconsistencies there. It was clearly forged.
So you proved it was forged. Okay, well that's good. Now there's your proof in the pudding, right there. That's
now
not
we just
over
have
here
to find who did it.
Yeah, we still have some ideas about that too, but we don't know where she went. We're looking for Prudence everywhere, but
You don't know a Prudence, do you?
Prudence, no.
wait, we didn't talk to him about Prudence ever.
I don't think so.
No.
Okay, well, if I'm not mistaken, Prudence disappeared the moment with this forgery business. What implicated her? Something implicated her, right? You guys remember?
The cauldron, we can... I sent a message to Wilzu. We can speak clearly. We can speak clearly in here, yes?
Everything goes with the sheriff. Go for it.
There was the cauldron, the people stealing, the Zentarum, East Haven. It was all there.
What's that have to do with Prudence?
She was the receptionist at the place, in the town hall, and disappeared.
This town hall?
No, East Haven.
East Haven.
Oh, East Haven.
So, I tell this story to Southwell, what happened at this East Haven place. And so, Prudence was our only lead, and we were trying to follow her in the cauldron.
So, our receptionist was a part of this. East Haven's receptionist was a part of this.
Keep an eye on William.
Right. Yes. Oh, and we killed the Ice Dagger Killer.
I've vetted him myself. I believe he should be fine. The Ice Dagger Killer.
Yeah, that was actually what we came here to tell you. He's been dealt with.
Yes, he's dead.
He kind of leans back in his chair.
Tell that story.
All right. Do I even want to know?
And brief.
Well, there's really not much to say other than he was cold as ice.
Nice.
I see what you did there.
He was part of a caravan for a person of local knowing. You would know her if we said her name, but we're not. But he's been dealt with, and the person we can't say the name did not know anything about this. In all sincerity.
Elizabeth, the old receptionist, she is dead. The one from here.
No.
I don't know about your receptionist.
No, that is not who we're referring to as far as the Ice Dagger Killer being associated with.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember stuff normally like that.
All right. So, how do you know it was him?
He
admitted it.
Yeah, strangely enough, he was a little cocky. He admitted it, and he used said powers to almost kill a couple of us. Unfortunately, we didn't bring back a finger or anything, so...
He kind of rubs his head and he says, "You have no idea how much of a weight off of my shoulders this is. Between the strange animal attacks in Dugan's Hole and the stolen mead from Goodmead,
Well.
and apparently there's a stolen cauldron from East Haven."
How did you know about the cauldron?
He just told him
That
everything
was
about it.
Oh, he just said,
That was the story we said. That was us.
Okay.
We were there.
Sheriff, you're looking a little too
We're
relieved.
trying to find that cauldron. It's on the list.
Was aware of the cauldron before you walked in.
Oh.
It's on our
I don't know why East Haven wants it so badly, but they're not letting up. They're sending letters every day.
Oh, good on that. That kind of helps us. But something else you should know, quite a bit more pressing, is I'll reach into my pack, and I'll take out the map I took from those Dwergar guys of marked places. Are you familiar with the Sunblight clan?
Sunblight. No, but it doesn't sound good.
Well, just know that there's a bunch of dark, evil dwarves from deep underground coming up to really mess up everybody's day. And I'll spread the map out on his desk.
He just looks at it and looks at all the red X's across it. And what are these?
We believe these are places where they've already set up small little camps. Every one of these we went to and actually made an effort to look for anything weird, we find these little bastards that can grow twice as big as you or the size of a tiny mouse, go invisible, and have a real hard-on for Charlatan.
Except for this one, I point to the one on the bottom.
And what's the one on the bottom?
The one that's in the spine of the world.
We fear that might be...
I see that.
We haven't been there.
we think that might be one of their bigger strongholds.
Right.
Do you have any idea what their end game is?
Yeah. To wipe out all the cities. We know this because, I think their leader told us, actually.
Son of the leader.
The son of the leader.
Can't remember his name, though.
Let me
It's
think
written
really
down
hard.
somewhere.
He kind of looks out the window, seeing as how the sun hasn't been here for a couple of years. I guess it's should be no surprise that people living under the earth would start to surface.
Nildor.
Nildar.
I think, if I say it right.
Yes.
Doesn't ring any bells, though? No one telling us?
No, and unfortunately I don't have the manpower to send people out into the wilderness.
Oh, I wouldn't.
Not with everything going on here.
Yeah, that might be a death trap for those guys. Just know that so far we found them in abandoned places. They like to go where people don't visit. So, an old half-destroyed inn and an abandoned frozen ship so far is where we found a couple of them. And also a small fort, wasn't it?
Yes, it was this one here, and I point to the one by
It was near Kelvin's Cairn, if I'm not mistaken.
It's a fortress built into the side of the rocks, the mountain.
That's where we found the son of that whoever that...
Nildar, who told us everything that was terrible.
Mm-hmm. Basically, the destruction of 10 towns, service walkers will meet their doom, yada yada.
That sounds right. And you're sure these aren't just disgruntled dwarves from the valley? These are different.
Positive.
I am absolutely sure. In fact, a lot of racism going on in one of those towns. They thought these dwarves were stealing stuff. Turns out it was these Dwergar, and we proved that by having, well, it was his idea, but he brought a few heads back to prove our case.
Yeah.
Now, they're not with us now, clearly, but they were taken back to the inn and just held up. And who was the speaker there? It was a dragonborn, wasn't
The
it?
drunkard.
Yeah, drunk lizard person. He was the speaker.
He
actually.
robes around the night and the darkness while he tries to. he was entertaining, to say the least. Hopefully he's not... I think we left, he was drinking more, but he was on the loose for something else.
He says, well, I suppose you take out the ice dagger killer and replace it with evil dwarves from underground. It never ends. And now I've got Copper Knobber Knocker stop bothering me about some cabin in the woods now.
A copper knobber knocker?
Cabin in the
Yes,
woods.
what was that? Sounds like a tongue twister.
Well, what's up with this cabin in the woods?
He says,
I've read a book like that, and it was awesome.
He's like you, and he looks at you, Wilzu.
Like me. Wield the mouse, make a little flame, man. The magics of the eternal and flow through the weave like butter.
He wields the attitude of a real asshole and never leaves me alone. He says, keeps coming in, blathering on. And again, I have Dugan's Hole. I have
put my hands away.
Literally every town in 10 towns coming to us for something, and this little shit just keeps coming in. I've honestly, as inappropriate as it may be, I've told him he needs to talk to the speaker herself. I'm sick of hearing about it.
Well, cabin in the woods.
Some good news, not to cut you off, we did fix the other we fixed their speaker issue. They had devil worshippers who took over.
Oh, great! Yes,
yeah,
devil worshippers
dead,
now
though.
as well.
They're dead. We fixed that. It's good. That town is a check mark.
Icewind Dale is...
Yeah, we run down the speaker's keep and the cultists.
Yeah, we have all the stories to tell.
We just tell them what's up.
Yeah.
Is this what you all do on a normal week?
It's been a hell of a week.
Wass's adventures. We're trying to get our name out there and running into all sorts of world-ending events.
So tell us of these 2 other issues. Not to say that I have a list.
How much would
He holds up a piece of paper and it just kind of falls down. He says, which issue would you like to hear about?
Dugan's Hole and
Cabin in the Woods.
Cabin in the Woods and the third one.
Well, and he kind of flips through his...
Something about some ale.
Flips through his kind of notes and says, Goodmead, they sent word that something has stolen barrels upon barrels of their ale, which has caused some of the more closer by taverns to go dry. Not great for sentiment, but also not as important as devil-worshipping cults or evil dwarves coming from under the mountain.
It's actually probably Dwergar doing that too.
Well, we fixed one of those, and the second one is in progress.
In terms of Dugan's Hole, something about animals attacking people. Honestly, it doesn't make much sense what they're writing. And in terms of the cabin, to be honest, you'd have to speak with Speaker Duvessa or Copper himself. He stays at the House of the Morning Lord across town.
Okay, well, I guess we could speak to Copper about that. Sounds like he'd be more willing to talk about it, anyhow.
He's willing to talk about everything.
Well, we were just passing through, but it looks like we have a few more tasks to potentially deal with. No, before... Okay, everyone chill. Before we agree...
I don't think anybody moved.
In your mind, you already are. I know it. We really need some type of recompense or some type of funding for a little bit of this, if that's possible. We've done a lot of freebies. And our name's in your books. We're well known now. We literally killed the Ice Dagger Killer, liberated the speaker of an entire town from our list is growing. So, surely Bryn Shander can muscle up something to help us out.
Indeed, we can. Yes, you have done more than enough, and I'd be lying if I said that the words of your exploits had not reached my ears. And
Wilzu asks for money.
Yeah, he pulls out
try to do it as grandiose as I can.
he pulls out a key ring and unlocks a drawer, and you hear kind of some metal clinging around, and he says, "How does 200 gold sound?" And slams it on the desk in front of you.
Price is right theme ensues.
I'd say that's acceptable given the situation. And surely we're going to do more to make that amount go way up in the near future. You can mark my words, not just reach for the sack.
Susenda's over there just ear to ear, just...
Well, yes, this is much better than free rooms for eternity.
Well,
I'll take the sack.
I'll be honest, we don't have much else to offer.
Sometimes information can be worth its weight in gold as well, which, assuming our relationship, you'll be willing to provide moving forward.
Indeed.
So that's 50.
You have the aid of the militia, and you have the aid of Bryn Shander.
Well, we may actually take you up on that militia sometime. It wouldn't hurt to have a few extra people at our backs, but I wouldn't want to lead anyone into a situation they couldn't handle. So unless they're really good at what they do, we might just stick to us four for now.
I will inspect the ranks. If there's someone I deem worthy, have those who cleared out a castle of devil worshippers and captured and killed the cold ice dagger killer, then I suppose I could spare them.
Wilzu, why don't we just collect an army and march down to the spine of the world and take over the Sunblight clan?
I like your spirit, Sandy, but I feel like there's a few magics I'm lacking to really solidify what we'll need to do that successfully.
I mean, we are working on it one town at a time.
The more immediate threats we should probably deal with first, though. I'm willing to bet those Dwergar are hiding out in a few more cities, perhaps that aren't marked by now. It has been a week since we found that map, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, who knows at this point?
Probably be safe to check the old glass place.
Yes, they like...
Has anyone
Yes.
heard weird sounds coming from the old glass works?
I've made a point to have guards there round the day, round the clock.
I'd say that's good enough, but when you're dealing with a foe the size of a mouse that could turn invisible, it's probably pretty easy to get past him. If you don't mind, we'll check it too.
Feel free.
Okay, good call, Sandy. Yes. Well, I suppose...
Hey, Wilzu. I
Huh?
just, point to the...
the bag I'm holding? Yeah, so we'll get to them in. Sheriff, we could honestly probably tell more tales for the next day of stuff we've been through, but for now, that's the most important stuff we've been a part of. If you think of things important have popped up for you that we're going to take a look at, and we'll get back to you with details as soon as we can.
I'd expense some liquor for your help, for
What
your
was going on
sanity.
with the man in the cabin of the woods? Do we know that?
We're going to go talk to Copper ourselves. Apparently he's across the road at some church. Is that right?
The House of the Morning Lord,
House of the Morning
Oh,
Lord. That's the
perfect.
one.
Thank you. Yes.
All right.
You'll want to ask for Michonne. She... former adventurer. She runs the place, though.
Okay. We'll hit her
Healing
up.
magics and all that.
Michonne, got it. User of the weave, you say. Okay. I got that in my memory. All right, Wes. Let's go. And I'll turn around and start walking.
Have Bill sign you out.
What? I thought it's what? Okay.
Oh, William Bill. I get it.
Big time Billy. Billy Bob.
Big Billy.
Big mouth bass.
Big mouth bass. All right, so where are we headed?
I'm gonna go let
We
William.
Signing out
gotta check out first.
Yeah, we're gonna let William know we're doing it.
All right,
We
so
don't get in trouble.
you approach Bill, receptionist Bill, and he says, "Well, did you everything good?"
Indeed.
Good as it
Yes.
can be, friend. Wass is heading out if you want to mark us in your books.
Right. And he just kind of looked out the window. Still cloudy. All right. Kind of marks it, just scribbles down something.
Okay, have a good one, buddy. And I'll just walk outside.
You just hear him kind of grumble.
And when I walk
Tired of
outside,
stuck behind his desk.
I'll start pulling out gold and handing it out.
Okay.
50 to everybody.
50 gold
Yes.
to each
Yes.
person.
As the door behind us is shutting, I want to look back at William and just do the whole... and just let the door shut.
And the door shut. He's just stone-faced, just looking at you.
You guys, I had a thought while we were inside.
Do you want to go buy better armor? Yes.
No, I already did that.
I can
was
now.
thinking that, if we do get the cauldron back, we should give it here instead. And
Huh?
offer to sell it here.
I mean, we do have a more than a gentleman's agreement with East Haven.
No. Because
Yes,
they would have at
yes.
least paid us half of what was due. We gave it to them. They lost it. And then they're like, oh no, we're not going to give you your money, even though I lost it myself and got locked up in all the dungeons.
I'm kind of with Sin on this.
We could put it up to a bidding war. Hey, you two, we got this cauldron. Here's what it does. And then we just step back.
I like Sheriff Southwell better, though. He gave us 200 gold just for helping out.
They did say they needed an extra day
We did more than just help out.
to get the gold. We gave them an extra day. They still didn't have the gold. So what if they had the
Exactly.
cauldron? Were they still not paying us?
Thank you, Sandy. My exact thoughts.
We should find it first before we have these conversations.
Hey, let's cross that bridge when we get there.
If we get it and we go back, they are not getting it in their possession until they pay us.
Agreed.
No more of this, oh, come back tomorrow for your money. I promise I will have it for you.
Or we take the money and say, give us a day to go get the cauldron.
Now we're
What we clearly do is just we keep the cauldron until payment is given.
Yes, that's
with
what we'll
interest
do.
this time.
We don't have to hold it hostage. We
That
could
is-
just say we'll give it to you after payment is secured,
And we'll hide it somewhere. We'll secure it. We need a...
or we can just hold on to it.
How would... I'm not going to make
We
Sandy just
shouldn't
carry
hide it
Did you see
anymore.
me carrying already? You want him to carry it? You have a cauldron everywhere?
I mean, I might be able to put stuff in the cauldron and carry the cauldron. Might be better.
It's so weird. People are going to ask questions.
We can
It's
say
like, why not just a backpack? I'm not carrying it in my
like a
pockets.
food truck. Like a people truck. We can be the traveling food truck without the truck.
All right.
Let's go talk to Copper. To the House of the Morning Lord.
Just imagine
we'll
if we
cross
had
this
that-
bridge later.
What if we had that polar bear wagon thing? We could carry everything.
I feel
Oh,
like
but
you
the
guys are
cow's
like
head.
Charlie from Always Sunny. You just have the red twine. You're just
Yeah.
tying things together.
We could sell gas. You just watch it go down, and that's how much you know.
I would love a snow vehicle. And I feel like that costs more than all of us combined right now.
An ATV.
How much is it?
It's got to be at least 500. That's the minimum I'd sell something like that
I've
for.
heard there's Polaris. Well, I'm
Striking Polaris from the record.
Let's head to the Morning Lord's house.
Yeah, y'all go. I'll go buy some.
Michonne.
I'm gonna go buy some nice armor, and I'll meet you there.
Okay, you catch up, but we'll be at the
Yeah.
church place.
Okay, yeah, you can go ahead and just
I just want to buy
do what,
studded
yeah,
leather.
do what you need to do. You get it from Black Iron Blades.
Full price.
Yeah,
Cool.
10% off. Yeah, 10% off.
Was mine 10% off?
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, just want to give a shout out to BR Smith
Thanks,
for
BR
giving
Smith.
out 6 subs.
Bro.
That was like 30 minutes ago, but I missed it.
B.R. Smith.
But
B.R.
thank you,
Smith.
BR Smith. Thank you.
We got to meet up with him when we were going to Indiana last
We
weekend.
did.
It was
We did
really
get to.
nice.
We had lunch with BR Smith. That was a lot of fun. It was a weird restaurant, and I had a weird old guy
It was
yell
a-
at me out of the side of his SUV in the parking lot.
And it was 1,000,000 degrees in the restaurant,
and there were
too.
cicadas everywhere.
Yeah.
It was...
One flew in my hair. I was terrified.
Anyways.
Oh.
Neat.
Yeah.
So, you're making your way across town. At this point, again, it's probably 0 degrees outside. Absolutely blistering cold. But the buildings kind of help the wind not to be so harsh like it is out in the open on the tundra. It takes you about 10-15 minutes, but you come across a larger building, again with the very steep roof, just like every other building here. But up at the top, it's got a symbol, a golden, or at least it's painted gold, of a sun on the top of it.
Is anyone out in front of the doors?
Nope.
I'm just going to walk up and try to push them in.
Okay. They open right up, and you walk inside. I don't have a map for this, so I'll just pull this up. You walk inside, and not really many people in here. You see one kind of robed figure walking around at the moment, just kind of wiping down some of the seats in here.
I'll look at the figure wiping things down and kind of just walk up to where I'm almost close, but like not like standing next to them, and I'll go, Michonne?
She stops and looks up and looks over to you, and you see a human female, kind of with long blonde hair. She's got her hood up at the moment, but she pulls it back, and she looks up at you and says, it's Michonne.
Michonne? Oh, hello, Michonne. I am Wilzu.
Welcome to the House of the Morning Lord.
Yes, it's, I've seen this place, but I've never actually been inside. Nice place. This is, Sucinda, and this is, Sandy. And we are part of an adventuring group called Wes.
Venturing group? Have you come here for healing?
No, nothing like that for now. We actually came for information. We were told that a gnome named Copper was staying here.
Of course, you're here for Copper. He's around here somewhere. I had him sweeping out the back, and now I don't know where he is. I suppose if you want to wait here for a moment, have a seat. He should be around here somewhere. I'll go find the little runt.
Okay, sure. Yeah, we'll just hang here. Is there our pews around us?
Yeah.
I'll just hop in one of the pews.
Yeah. You see her kind of go. There's like a wall with two openings, like doorways, but instead of doors there's like curtains hanging, heavy curtains, and she kind of pokes her head back, and you hear her say, Copper! You have visitors! And then just from the distance you hear, Yeah, okay, I'm coming!
It's a tube. It's tube life.
Oh, yeah, that sounds a little familiar.
Michonne kind of comes back to you and sits down at the pew and looks at you all and says, So, he'll be here shortly. Tell me about yourselves. Are you worshippers of Amantar as well?
I'm actually, and I'll look up kind of smugly with my eyes closed. We're actually a well-known adventuring group at this point. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us.
Enlighten me.
Well, we've been venturing outside of the towns and helping out where we can from Caer Konig all the way to East Haven and beyond. And we've helped with a multitude of issues that I won't go into too many details about. Just know that outside of towns it is very, very dangerous, and sometimes inside as well.
Indeed. We have healed many wounds here of adventurers such as yourselves. Not quite as many lately.
We're lucky enough, actually, to have our own healer with us as well. A little weird for her to be in here, though. This must be like blasphemous for your type, right? It's fine.
She says, well, all are welcome here, but it's good to have someone else from the faith here as well.
Oh, yes.
You follow the Morning Lord Amantor as well?
Oh, no, I don't.
What were you going to say?
Lathander, I've heard. Who's Lathander? Oh.
Lathander.
Yeah, Lathander.
I mean, I don't serve him either, so.
She says, people, they just twist and warp everything to whatever they want. People of Faerun, Lathander. He's not the Morning Lord. A Monitor is.
Okay, I don't doubt you.
Who is it you follow?
Loki.
Just says Loki.
Yeah.
Is that a joke?
No, is it supposed to be? I mean, I know he's the trickster god, but that's exactly why I love him.
Well, he's...
Great, and yes, I know.
Right. Well, I have things to do. I will... If you need anything, let me know. And she kind of gets up and nods her head and walks off behind the curtain. A few moments go by, and this...
Wilzu, that was so awkward. I hated it.
You should have just told her, you're on the fence, something. But good on you embracing that this is my god, screw you. This is cool.
I just hope Loki still likes me, now that my soul is given away to somebody else.
That's right, it's so...
It's a little awkward.
But your eyes aren't glowy anymore, so...
That's right. Who needs a soul anyways?
Off in the distance, you see the curtains kind of part for a second, but you only see kind of the top of a head a little bit. And then in the aisle, walking down towards you, is a kind of a stout little gnome. And he's in this fuzzy suit with a hood. He almost looks like a little walking teddy bear.
Oh, I was going to say an Ewok?
He looks like a little Ewok or a little teddy bear that walks up. And he has a little brown beard. And he walks up and says, "You guys must be here. Hi, I'm Copper."
I'll hop out of the pew and walk up to him. Copper, well met. I'm Wilzu, and hold my hand out.
Copper Knobberknocker.
It's so nice to finally see another one of my kind.
And it's so good to see you. Praise Lathander.
Whatever. Praise Lathander.
You see in the background, Michonne just...
Copper,
I live in the attic.
That's interesting.
This guy ain't through, man.
This is Sucinda, and this is Sandy Ravage, my companions in combat and adventure.
Wow! You guys are really cool.
And we're
You can help me.
That's kind of why we're here. We hear something about a cabin in the woods that's bothering you.
Oh, cabin in the woods, yeah.
Tell us. I'm loving no conversation.
He kind of looks at you all. Yeah. I suppose you look like you could help me. He kind of looks back at Michonne. Michonne doesn't really like me talking about business in here, but honestly, I've done enough sweeping today. I suppose I could... Sure, why not? Okay.
I would agree.
There's a cabin. My partner, Macratus. He,
Macratus?
Yes, that's what I said, Macratus.
Macratus, yes.
Macratus.
We broke Genie.
He says, "Look, I'm a little worried about Macratus. We were partners. We were working on something important.
Wait, this is important. What were you working on?
Something that could end this endless winter."
That's very important. We're actually working on that too.
Did you also invent a device?
Not so much a device. We're stopping something else that's trying to cause it.
Like what?
We believe there's a group coming from underground that is using some sort of weird power or something to manipulate this winter that's been going on. we feel like if maybe we stop them or find out more about them, we can find a way to stop them. But if you have a device...
Who's them?
Have you heard of the Sunblight Clan?
No!
Well, you really wouldn't know them then.
You don't think it's Auril? That's what everybody else is saying.
That's who they serve.
Serve Auril? I never thought of that.
My point exactly. But you said there's a device.
Well, it's in development. And to be honest, me and Macratus, we had a little bit of a falling apart. I left, I came back to Tin Towns, but feeling a little guilty right now, just a little bit. I have some supplies. You know, it's cold out there.
What happened to your partner, Copper?
He was just mad when I left.
Is he out there, not in a town, by himself currently?
Not in a town. He's in a cabin. He's doing research, important research. But we just couldn't work together. And don't you judge me. I see you looking at me, looking down at me.
Well, you're shorter than me.
He is Spandy Ravage. He's actually a world-renowned championship wrestler. Don't knock him. He could kick my ass and your ass. I promise.
And you see this literally what looks like a teddy bear looking back up at you with a little twirly mustache.
Right. So.
Right.
This cabin. We're going to.
Where Macratus is.
Macragus.
Macratus.
We need to go where Macragus is.
And take him the provisions.
But to make sure he's okay, honestly.
I have rations and blankets, things that he'll need in the cabin. The cabin's real shitty. It's in. Sorry, Michonne. It's in disrepair.
Copper, do you have any potential with the weave, or perhaps are good with a short blade of some sort?
I'm good with my mind.
Your mind?
I make things.
Can you show me?
I made this outfit.
But you can't make things like this. And I'll press digitation and just make, like, circles and squares of different colors just floating around in my hand. And then I'll...
Huh? What?
So no weave aptitude.
Can you make a bag that can carry a lot of things in case if you cannot carry naturally a lot of things? You know, you just keep on putting stuff inside of it.
Like a bag on wheels. And
no, never mind.
Wait, no. Wheels won't work here. You would need something with, like a sled.
No.
And you put the bag on the sled.
No.
And then you put everything in it and you drag it. He could drag it. Look at all the rope he has.
Forget about it. Never mind. Never mind.
Copper, it sounds like we're gonna go check this cabin for you. I was thinking of bringing you along, but to be honest, you might be more of a... You might be in trouble if you come outside with us.
I'm already in trouble with Michonne. She's not gonna let me leave. I live in the attic. I just work here to pay off my rent.
I see.
I'm not going back out there anyway, even if you asked me, but that doesn't stop the fact that I don't want Macratus.
Macratus?
Macratus, I don't want him to die.
Why did you
I don't want him to freeze to death.
Why did you guys get in an argument again?
It's really cold. Well, we were trying to invent something that would, a device, really, that would reverse whatever's going on here. And, he had his version of things and I had mine and just didn't work out. It was easier for me to leave.
I understand.
To be honest, Macratus is probably the smarter one.
It takes a lot to admit such things, Copper. I respect you for that.
I just came back here and I just shut myself in the attic and it was cold, so I made this. He kind of looks down at his little teddy bear suit.
Well,
so there's that, and, you know, started just helping Michonne. We don't really get along either, though. She says Lathander's fake.
Maybe lend her a little more tact, and it's possible she may introduce you to such techniques as I just showed you. But you have to show a little more finesse in these situations. Well, believe me, I know I want to yell and be in everyone's face as much as I can. It has nothing to do with our height. Sometimes we have to do it a little more quietly.
You just yelled all of that at me while telling me not to yell.
was
What am I
temporary.
supposed to do?
Sometimes it comes out.
What do you want me to think?
Do you
Copper.
want a present? Will
Reach
that
down
make you
and just
stop
pick them
yelling?
both up.
What is happening?
Kids, stop it.
Sandy, I'm fine. Just put me down.
You see his feet, like the suit he made includes little footies.
Oh.
Okay, I'll set Wilzu down. And I look at him. And, are you gonna be good?
Yes.
Would you like some fishing tackle? Will that make you happy?
I don't believe you, but I'll set him down.
Kind of wiggles down.
Do you want fishing tackle?
No.
Oh, God, I just want to get rid of it.
Copper, give us. We're going to go check this cabin. Give us whatever supplies you wanted to take to your friend, and we'll see they get there. And if everything's okay, you'll hear back from us as soon as we come back.
Okay. Most of the stuff it's in the back. And I've got a little sled. You can put it on and you can have him drag it. I've seen how strong you are. Picking me up and him up at the same time. Whoa! Big muscles.
A sled sounds perfect.
Okay. I don't have a dog to go with it.
Oh, we'll be fine. We'll manage.
He'll have to pull it.
If you tell me one more time I have to pull it, I will pull you apart.
He takes like 3 steps back. I'll go get the stuff. And he kind of waddles off. You see when he
Nice
turns
guy.
around, he has a little button flap in the back of his little suit that he made, and you see him disappear behind the pews, and the curtains move and close, and you hear some like shuffling, couple of crashes, and Michonne comes back up to you. So you're going to help him?
He left a friend abandoned in the woods, in a cabin, in the middle of nowhere. We've run into quite a few things that like to live in abandoned places, inside cities. I'd want to say I'll eat a hat if this man's still alive out there.
Things have been getting worse out there, yes, and... Well, to be honest, he said he came here to atone for the guilt he has for leaving Macratus out there by himself, and that he'd leave once he helped him. So, by helping him, you're helping me. I will offer you free healing here in Bryn Shander if you can get him out of my attic.
Well, we'll definitely find some results one way or another, and he'll move on, I'm sure, afterwards.
Well, may Aminatar be with you.
And with you. No, kind of wave my hand around at her.
And she kind of nods and kind of goes back about her business.
Where the hell's Aramil? Let it be back by
He
now.
went shopping. We can get him there, because I need to sell something too.
If time, I would probably slip in as quiet as possible.
Okay. Are you trying to avoid any detection?
Anyone, yeah.
Make a stealth check for me.
I'll have to tell him about all this when he gets back, I suppose. Wherever the hell he is. You went shopping, you said?
It was a nat 1. What I was gonna do was look for look for like an offering plate or something like that.
I don't want to know what you're going to do with the offering plate.
Yeah, just knock it over.
So you open up the door very quietly. You see the rest of your group talking to this kind of blonde-haired woman. They're both kind of facing the side of each other, so they don't notice you come in. And as the door closes behind you, it just makes this loud...
Terrible!
Yes,
Hey,
it
buddy.
is I.
That's the last group of... That's the A in our WAS right there.
I'll just go sit down in a few.
Right. I will pray for you. And she kind of goes back to her business. And probably about 15 minutes passes, and you've heard a door kind of open, close. And And waddling back out from the back again comes Copper Knobberknocker again. All right, I've got everything loaded up. It's on the sled in the back.
Outside in the back?
Outside in the back. It's ready for Macratus.
Macratus?
For Macratus.
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 Right. All right. In that case, we'll be on our way and hopefully come back with something good. But just I'm letting you know, Copper, given the circumstances out there, you need to expect the worst.
Come back with Macratus or his device.
We'll do our best. And I'll turn to start to leave.
And then he says, wait! And he turns, it's that way!
Oh, there's an exit out the back!
There's an exit in the back, yes!
Sneaky. Very well. Is there a basement here, too?
No basement, but I just broomed. I swept that whole area back there. So don't track anything in and out of there, okay?
Right.
My chores are done for the day.
We'll make an effort to not mess it up, and if we do, I have ways to fix it. And when I snap, like 4 little sparks just spark up in the air. Stay safe, Copper. And I'll walk past him.
You too, Wass.
What's in a ration exactly? Like,
Yeah, it could be. I mean, any kind of preservable. Like you can kind of whatever
Okay.
you really want it to
I'm
be.
gonna pull out a pack of crackers as we're walking out and like drop them in front of me and step on them. And,
Are you trying to do it sneakily?
yeah, I'm trying to be the last one to walk out so no one else sees it.
Okay. Make a sleight of hand check with disadvantage.
I rolled a natural 20 on the second one. 4.
Why are you dropping crackers? I just told you I swept. Michonne, I finished sweeping, but this man.
I walk out.
Where'd he go? You hear in the distance.
I'll let out a sigh since he's left. We're still here, and I'll prestidigitation to clean up the crackers and just sweep them away.
You hear. Oh, never mind.
I'll give him another nod and leave out the back.
I'll follow the group, seeing they're going out the other way.
Samesies.
Okay. You exit out the back and you see there is a sled. Kind of rickety. Doesn't look like the best, most finely made sled you've ever seen. It's definitely seen some wear and tear. But on it are a couple of bags. It looks like kind of leather or burlap sacks, rather. One looks like has some blankets and things like that in it. Another has some rations, things like that in it.
Okay, so we're aware of the contents of it then?
Mm-hmm.
So I assume we've been drafted to take this somewhere.
Indeed we have!
And where is that?
I go back inside. Just give me a moment. I need to confirm something important. Not what you asked. And I'll go ask Copper for directions.
I look to Sandy and Sen and say, he didn't ask, did he? We don't know where we're
He
going.
did not.
You come back in, Copper looks at you. That was really quick!
Yes, we were just preparing still, but I...
Hey, wait! Did you do the cracker thing?
What do you mean when I cleaned it up?
Was you?
Yes.
Did you get Macratus?
No, McCragus is still in that cabin, and I need to know where it is before I can get to him.
That's right, you didn't ask me where! I'm so stupid! I'm the biggest idiot, I should have told
Copper!
you!
It's okay, because now I'm asking.
I'm so sorry!
The more we delay, the more danger he's in. Where is it?
That's right, we have to do this for Macratus!
For McCragus.
He says, okay, it's a little bit of a trek.
I take my map out and just hold it in front of him. Just need you to dot where it is.
Do you have a pen?
I do. And I take out a little bottle of ink with a quill and dip it and just hand it to him.
This is not going to be good.
He takes it and he starts looking around on it. And he seems to be following kind of the main roadway for a little bit. And you see him veer off of it, but then he comes back to it. He says, it was here, and then there was that. Okay. It was,
Oh boy.
here.
Copper, you've come a long way.
These legs were made for walking.
Very well. I'll put my ink up and roll the map up. We're on our way, Copper. Have a good one.
Be safe.
And I'll head back out the back. Okay. I had to confirm with Copper their relationship, so I knew how to approach Macratus once we got there. Also, of course, early on he told me it was here. And I'll unfurl the map and I'll point to the woods way to the north.
Oh, just a day's stroll down the road.
No, it's quite a bit farther than that, Aramil. Quite a bit farther.
Yes.
I don't sense sarcasm well.
How'd you know I was being sarcastic then?
Because of your second phrase, I sensed your sarcasm.
Yes.
Isn't the boat up over there that Aramel always gets really weird about?
I think it's on the way.
No, the ship to confront destiny is over here, and I point towards the sea of moving ice.
Oh. Damn, Aramil, that's way farther than we all thought.
Well, sorry. Next time I'm on a boat that's gone to hell and high water, I'll be sure to get it closer to town.
Thank you. That would be very nice.
Yes, it's on the list. It's not on the list.
Trips like that are out of the question
No
until we get the
list.
ice-proof tent, which was like 200 gold, and better supplies to survive out in the tundras.
Or an
It's the
airship.
you say ice-proof tent was 200?
There was an insulated tent that could keep us warm. But it's a little pricey, remember?
We're not quite that famous yet.
Technically,
working
with
on
our
it.
funds combined, we could purchase it, but I feel like until
by
we're
what?
making that level of trek, we should hold off.
Can I sell something on the way out, by the way? I cannot walk that fast.
Depends on if you want to backtrack across town.
How far? Is it just like 5 minutes? I'm
About
willing
15,
to.
20 minutes.
Well, we have two leads that lead us this way. Oh, you have the map out still?
Yeah.
So we have two leads over here. I point to Goodmead and Dugan's Hole. We need to go to Targos and get a reward. And we have things too. The ship, which you don't want to go to right now. I would have asked about the repeating arrow device at the blacksmith's place. When I
Yeah.
bought my armor.
He was still working on it, but he had made some progress, and he had 3 kind of rough barrels kind of forged at this point.
I'll give him another 5 gold
Okay.
just to say thank you and, for your work and keep going.
Can I
etc.
backtrack, you guys? I really need to get this weight off of me.
How long do you need? Like
What
10
do you
minutes?
need?
Like 15 minutes.
This man can carry everything. What do you...
Well, I can also get extra gold. I have fine clothes that just shows there are 15 gold. And
Should-
fishing tackle, that is 1 gold.
I mean, that's fine. Just regroup at the east gate, out towards Targos.
Yes.
I'll be as fast as I can, which is 5 feet shorter than what I can normally go. I'll actually be kind of slow. Okay, ready, break.
Okay.
I want to go and sell my stuff.
Okay. Go for it.
I'm selling my fine clothes and my fishing tackle.
Okay.
Is that 16 gold? That's what it says on my thing. Yes.
Okay,
I'm so
Sandy,
rich.
you ready to cross your fingers with me?
For what?
I might be able to get you out of pulling this sled.
Okay.
Okie dokie. I'll reach into my bag of tricks and take out a little bead
Oh, yes.
and just throw it into the snow.
Okay.
And
Make that
Forgot
roll.
all about the.
The critter bag.
A giant rat comes out. First try's a failure. Hold on. Sorry, you. Maybe next time. I'll take out another one. And I will throw it to the ground. Now we're talking. A dire wolf comes out.
It's almost as big as Sandy.
Sled dog. Ooh. See? All good.
I'll take one of the 50 ropes off me and tie it to the sled and tie it to the dire wolf.
Okay.
On my way back.
Okay.
And we're to the eastern gate.
Okay. When you make it to the eastern gate, all the guards are kind of looking at you with this giant dire wolf, seemingly tame dire wolf, with just wide eyes. And they stay completely out of your way. They give you a very wide berth. And shortly thereafter, Sucinda comes strolling up.
So where we get it? Just, we're gonna do this?
Well, we didn't really talk about that, right? But I suppose we'll go into detail about it. I don't believe in this device they were making. I don't think there's anything that's going to stop what's happening is technology. I do believe that there's potentially more Dwergar involvement up there. Another abandoned place, talks of doing something about what's going on. That is absolutely some sort of hole for that type of movement. Maybe we find more leads, maybe we find more issues there. And I find it a little more important than the missing alcohol and whatnot. I assumed you'd all agree, otherwise I would have talked about it before.
I don't know, missing alcohol is important. Think of all the free rooms we could get with that.
We're trying to move beyond tier 0 of rewards.
Yes, I know. It was a low blow, but I thought it was funny. Yes.
We go through Targos on the way, so we can collect on potential artwork. We follow the path all the way to Termilane, it looks like.
Yes, there was something there about the mines, if I remember right. But that was... I mean, it feels like years ago, but it was probably 2 or 3 weeks.
We'll have a quick discussion to see if there's, I'm sure there's stuff they need done as well, but we'll add it to our list, so that way...
Maybe we should bypass the town and just go there and then come back.
Oh, we should never bypass a town. That's an opportunity to resupply and rest.
Because it looks like we'll have to trek through the woods for a bit.
But every time we do that, we ended up with things to do.
That's perfect! The more things to do, the more WAS is known. Eventually we'll be kings amongst all the people. We will be the go-to for everything.
I don't disagree with your line of thought, but shouldn't we get these supplies first to the guy who needs them?
I'm not saying we stay there and help them with what's going on.
In the shitty cabin?
We just get details of what's going on and tell them, we are hard pressed, but we will look into it if we cross our path or cross our path. Like, if we're there and he's like, right outside the town, there's a huge ass walking around. We'll be like, well, we'll check that ass when we come back. Not right now.
Wes, we'll check that ass!
Well, how long does it take to get from Bryn Shander to Termilane?
Bryn Shander
through Targos.
Termilane, if you're just on foot.
Not hard marching.
It's about 6 hours. So you could make it there in a day.
6 hours.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, that sounds good. We should go to Targos, get our art, and then...
2 hours to Targos from Bryn
See if Targos is on fire, and then move on to Termilane.
You could probably cut Termilane from 6 hours to 4 if you cut up through the tundra straight without going through Targos, but that's up to you.
If we get this art, how long are we going to have to hold on to this before we actually sell it?
Next time we're in Bryn Shander.
Or Termilane, potentially.
Probably not.
Maybe they have a puppy for me.
I would know. I know that art and know where to sell it. I think only probably Bryn Shander.
Another bridge that needs crossing eventually, but for now, I'll wake up at the dire wolf. This is what is it? This is a dire wolf, not a regular wolf. That's what they call them, dire wolf, dire wolves. I'm gonna call him Big D. and Big D, lay down, so I may ride upon you, please.
That's what they sound.
And I'll hop on the back of him.
Just like this dire wolf.
Aww.
Except it doesn't stay asleep.
Sleepy puppy.
Yep, and you climb up on top, and you are able to kind of grab onto a couple tufts of fur and hold on.
If all of you are ready, we can make way. All right.
So your plan is to go through Targos and then up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you're heading out the east gate and then just kind of going around the city?
Yeah.
Okay. You all head back out into the frozen tundra, the gray sky just looming above you. You make your way around the north side of Bryn Shander and look out toward the west. You maybe have, 2 miles at most of vision at the moment before everything just goes completely white. And that's where we're going to end the session tonight.
Setting out for another adventure.
Oh, yeah.
And you all have leveled up to level 4.
Wait, level 5.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, level 5.
Yes. Oh, 5's a big one. Guess who can read magic and break it now?
Nice. So you can read your book?
That is right. Good. Right. Just write what's in the book.
Wilzu's fiending over here.
He's like, you got any more of them books?
Oh, hell yeah, dude. That's right, Mr. Honeyface. Wass and the Big D. That's exactly how it's supposed to be.
Blast in the Big D. Sounds right.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good session, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to meet Copper Knobberknocker.
I'm glad we recovered.
Thube's
For that
friend.
forced march, we were
That
hurting on the
I
exhaustion.
was honestly a little worried about your
Getting the branch in.
interaction with the devils there,
It paid out. That nat 1 set that dude back hard.
big time.
And then
Sandy punched him in the face until he exploded.
Dude, Sandy, he lost his weapon and hit just as hard, regardless.
That was awesome.
Pulled out some dual fucking axes, just went down the other dude.
Man's got a Macho Man shirt now. He's just out here throwing bows.
Ooh, yeah.
Well, that's where we're gonna wrap it up here tonight, guys. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for the follows and the subs. We appreciate it. We'll be back next Saturday. But before then, we will be back on Monday with our Descent into Avernus campaign, which we don't play in person at the moment. We are doing that through Roll20 currently, but it is absolutely just as much fun. So come hang out with us Monday. If you're watching us on YouTube and you're catching it after the fact, subscribe. You get notified when you get the new videos. We put them up every week. What are you rolling?
Some real HP this time.
Rolling that HP.
Nice.
And if you like the videos, drop a like. It helps it with the algorithm. So subs are continuing to go for our Nitro Bear. We actually are at 38 out of 50. So only 12 more subs until you have to eat Mr. Super Spicy Nitro Bear. So outside of that, anybody got anything before we call it an evening? Nope.
Nope.
All right. Everybody, thank you again. Have a great night, and we will see you on Monday and or next Saturday. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.